All right.
Ready?
We're live.
We're live. Oh, great. We're live. Hey, hi, everyone. I'm Jack.
Hey, and this is Tony.
And we're Good Morning Macragge, and we are doing our first live stream. We're on the YouTube channel. If you are there, that's awesome. If you've linked to us...
if you're not there, I'm kind of curious on how you're watching this.
That's also true. That's also true. I'm hoping you found us on Facebook and you linked over there, or friends of a friend. We're housed in the Webway Games small room today. We rented it out, kind of our middle spot between Tony and I's homes. Yep. So we set up this, and we are kind of excited to get going. But we've also, this is our very first time doing a live stream in this way. So there's a lot of setup and some, we're a few hours behind where we thought we would be. But overall, we're ready to go. We have two armies. I have my evil son Orks. None of this freebooter nonsense with fast things. It's all speed freaks, but the real type evil sons. And on this side, you see the shiny golden Custodes.
Yeah, we got my Custodes versus his evil sons. My Custodes is going to be Dreadhost, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Actually, we will get. Let's start with the armies, right? So today's going to be a 2,000 point game. Again, Custodes versus Orks. We'll give that a go, and let's start with the Orks first in terms of the army. So what are you bringing? What are you bringing, man?
Generally, I'm not going to get into exact loadouts, but I have 3 squads of trucks with 10 boys each. One of those is converted into a truck boys squad, so that it can move, advance, move, disembark, and then move again and assault. Then you have 15 storm boys, because storm boys are the best, and 2 squads of 6 bikes. The overall boss is a Forge World War Boss on bike, and then I have a secondary sort of detachment with some extra, speed. So that is, I'll have the War Boss on trike, and a plane and some buggies.
What do you got for Warlord Traits?
So the Warlord trait is a Warlord trait that allows him to command a unit that can move, assault, and then charge. So, and then his relic is a special power claw that is ×2 damage, ×2 strength, -4 AP, 3 damage. So it's,
oof.
Yeah, so it can be pretty rough. I usually use the faster paint, which makes people have to strike last, but because he's not a vehicle, he can't take it. So I shifted that over. Plus I brought a couple characters, a pain boy, to keep my tank busters alive, because my tank busters always die. And then an orc with Wog Banner to stay with one of my truck squads, so he can give them, he's like one of the few characters that give a small aura bump. And I have a mech with custom force field so that my units don't get shot off the board on turn 1. So that's sort of the quick down and dirty summary. What about you?
All right, well, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be using Dreadhost for my Adaptus Custodes. And starting it off, we're going to have, for my 2 heroes, I'm going to have a Shield Captain in Terminator armor, and he's going to be starting off in reserve. And I'm going to be having a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle bike. And the Dawn Eagle bike captain is going to be my Warlord. He's going to have the All-Seeing Annihilator trait, which is Dreadhost specific. It grants it so that way he chooses a unit nearby or himself, and 6s explode, 6 to hit, explode. Doesn't matter if it's melee, it doesn't matter if it's shooting, which would work really good on a bunch of Hurricane Bolters, which are going to be nearby. He's also going to have a 5-up Feel No Pain. And the Alaris Terminator armor is also going to have a Warlord trait, and he's going to have Champion of Imperium, where basically it grants him a reroll to hit. In addition to that, he's going to have 6-inch heroically intervenes. He's also going to have my only relic, which is going to be the special Terminator armor, where once per game, if there's enemies in engagement range of any of my guys on the board, he can teleport over there at the end of the charge phase, at the enemy's charge phase, teleport over there, and engage into melee. And the way it's worded, it doesn't count as a heroic intervene. So if somebody charged them, they're not going to be able to attack him, and he's got 6 attacks at with a pretty strong axe. So you got to contend with something that's going to fight you.
Well, the great thing is that all of my guys want to fight you. So
That's true. That's true. Beyond that, I actually have a 5-man, like regular custodian unit, and 2 of them with shields, 3 of them with spears. I actually brought a squad of prosecutors, which, with the new points reduction, I was able to bring them in. It's also kind of interesting that a squad of prosecutors for the Sisters of Silence, one squad of them, these 5 girls, is the same as 1 Alaris Terminator, which I feel is ridiculous. In addition to this, I'm bringing 2 squads of 5 Alaris Terminators. One of them is going to be in Deep Strike. And I'm also bringing 2 squads of Virtus Praetors, the jet bikes. So with the jet bikes, they're all going to be having Hurricane Bolters. So overall, I'm going to have a lot of little shooting, very little that's going to damage his rockets and buggies and anything like that, other than through weight of fire. But once we get into combat, and we are going to get into combat, then things are going to get a little bit bloodier. Things are going to change then.
I feel like by the end of turn 2, beginning of turn 3, if I've gotten lucky in my shooting and assaulting, that there'll be a lot of dead orcs. But if that can result in also a lot of dead custodes, then I can get this in hand. But if I'm unable to take down a couple of those squads in the first couple turns, I think as I wear down in turns 3 and 4 with orcs, if I haven't done enough damage in turn 1 and 2, that's sort of how it's been for me playing this army. And I'm trying to learn a couple new tricks, like maybe don't charge my bikes in, even though they all have a chop up, because they're more effective for shooting. So I'm trying to do things like avoid things like that. But of course, part of me wants to get charged, and
why else would you play orcs?
And with the DACA rules, you want to get close enough that you can get the DACA shots, right? Like each bike going from 6 shots each to 10 shots each is pretty big. So I want to get close enough. I just don't want to stay close each turn, right? So
you want to get danger close, but yeah.
And I do have a stratagem, because I'll start the game with 9 command points. So there's a stratagem that allows me for a unit to go shoot and then move again. So I'm going to try to use that. I haven't used that effectively in all of my games with this army. So that's sort of what I'm looking for. There's no way I'm going to get a turn 1 charge here because of the way
not the way that we deployed.
Right. So ideally, with a unit of truck boys and with my boss's command ability, command trait, I can typically get a very consistent charge first turn with 2 units. That's not going to happen. So we'll see if I can then wear you down with weight of fire.
Yeah, you're welcome to try. 2+ armor.
I know. 6+ armor. Yes. Except for the vehicles, which are all basically 4+. And I think the boss on bike is also 4 in vol. So is that true? That might also be false. I think it's a 4+. I think I'm...
We'll check it when it becomes relevant.
Yeah, I can't remember if I gave... no, I gave him didn't give him the cyborg armor. I gave him the power claw. So, alrighty.
Well, let me last thing to check. What did you bring for secondaries?
Oh, secondaries. So I'm going to try for the first time banners, because he doesn't. There are no characters. There are like 2 characters and no vehicles or monsters, so I can't really do much with my assassinates or any of those. Any of the secondaries I typically choose for orcs, which is all about massacring the enemy. But I did take table the engage on all fronts, and I did take. My brain shut off on it. It's a grind them down.
Where you get like all my guys, you tally up the hit points.
I tally up all your wounds as I take them down, and then at the end build it up and divide by whatever.
10 or whatever it is.
So that's those are the ones I'm going with.
All right, and the ones I'm using because you got 5 characters, I'm going to go with assassinate. I'm going to go with retrieve Octarius data, right? And this stuff's going to all change in like a week or 2 from now. And then I'm also going to grab the behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
So,
which is why he's holding something back to drop in once I try to move all my vehicles. But I know. So
just because you know doesn't mean that you're fast enough that you're going to be able to stop me.
All right. So we're going to get up and grab some dice and roll for first turn, and then we're going to hit the. I can roll that one. So my goal is a 2. Oh, that's not good. A 3.
And it'd be great if I actually turned on the
dice cam.
The dice cam.
There
you
it is.
Go.
Dice cam. So 2 and 3. So.
So it looks like I get to go first. I don't get to choose that, but because I did not want to go first, but it is what it is. We'll run with that anyway. Any last things that you got to do before we get started?
Not a thing. Not a thing. I'm just going to cross my fingers.
Okay. The mission is basically just, secure 1, secure 2. So we will get that going, and I'm going to go to see if there are any comments and respond as needed. Which should be right there.
Oh, with those comments, they would track over here? Oh, good. All right.
All right. So, one thing that I'm going to have with the new Custodes rules is going to be the new katas. They're basically stances. They remind me of like the Necron protocols. So, the katas that I'm going to have, the order of operation of them is going to be, I already wrote this down ahead of time, is Ballistas is going to be my first one. And for the first one, it's going to give me, one of the stances is I can advance, and it still counts as standing still for shooting, basically. And my next stance is going to be Doctria, or whatever it's called, and then the last one is going to be Rendax. So as those pop up, I'll talk about them then. But right now, I'm going to have the ability to advance and still shoot, as if I didn't.
So I'm trying to post this YouTube link everywhere, but I can't. Yeah, so advance and still look at this. See, and I'm the clumsiest. So if things shake, don't blame Tony, blame me.
Okay.
I've already done it twice. So, move and shoot, huh?
Yeah, I get to move and shoot. So unfortunately, there's really nothing. You are so far out, I'm not going to be able to get my -1 against you. And I'm also not really going to be able to get, because you are like 34 inches away.
Well, you're the one that deployed so far away.
Yeah, which is fine, because I didn't want you to shoot me.
Well,
So,
if you come closer.
Most of my guys are going to be running.
If you come closer, you could have shot me.
Oh, well. So, this Terminator squad will advance.
Go ahead.
And of course, I got... Oh.
Ooh, a 6.
There you go. I just need them to get up to here. They'll try to secure that objective later. I actually want them a bit back because I don't want you to get up in there and charge me through the wall. The Custodian Guardian Squad. It's 3, so 9. We will get these guys.
So as Tony's doing his movement, we've been doing our podcast. We have 4 episodes that should be live now. And we've been really enjoying just talking. So ultimately, our end goal was to be a little bit more visual. So we are trying out the streaming. We'll probably make some corrections. You'll see as we go along. The webcams that I have are a little older, and they're not as, the front camera that I'm looking at right now is a terrific camera, super amazing. But the webcam, the up cam, and the dice cam here is, those are webcams I've had for a while, and they're just, they haven't kept up. So ultimately, we're going to look to make sure our cameras are a little more clear as we go forward, and then we're going to try to just every time we do a stream, make it a little bit better and get more comfortable with it. You know, as I said, we're running a little bit behind, but we had hoped to be. We had hoped to have. We had hoped to. To be rolling dice a couple hours ago, but we got a little bit behind in all the setup and the organization of everything. So here we go. Don't hesitate to, post up, ask questions. Tell me when I should have charged or shot, when I didn't. Those sort of things.
There's no promises that I'll tell him.
Yeah, well.
I want to beat him. So even though I advance, I'm not really going to be moving them that far this turn. And one of these, we're going to flip them around. That's the captain. And the other one's not going to go that far either. So that way you have a nice long charge of, trying to get to me. Because you don't have that much stuff that has advance and charge, correct?
2.
2?
So this truck, which is in the back, because I didn't think that you would move up even this far. And then my boss during command phase can give it to somebody.
Right. Or himself, I'm assuming.
Or himself, yeah. So
so nothing's really going to happen this turn, because there's nothing really, because I could get up to here and shoot. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? We'll have some shooting. Oh boy. One of these guys doesn't want to play.
Yeah, so the Evil Son's trait is called...
Already shot off the
oh, no.
plume of hair.
Oh, no. I hope you can find it on the table.
Oh, I already grabbed it.
Okay. Yeah, it's called Faster Than Use. So my command phase is one friendly Evil Son's core unit within 6. That unit is eligible to declare a charge, even if they advanced or fell back.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Unfortunately, the bikes are no longer objective secured.
Oh.
They took that away.
They took it away.
Okay. So I'm in range of your storm boys.
All right.
All right, then. We will get that going.
So so Evil Sons add a couple inches to Speed Freak units, which are buggies and bikes and planes, but not Storm Boys or trucks.
Yep.
So.
All right, so that's going to be it for movement. We'll kick off. The only ones that are going to be really in range to do any shooting is that squad. And they're going to be shooting. That's only one squad of.
Storm Boys, 15 models, yeah.
Yep, 15 models. Jesus. All right, so they're going to fight the shoot the Storm Boys. They're out of rapid fire range and all that. So it's going to be 6 shots each. 5, 6. This is going to be the first 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to be shooting through dense terrain. We're going to have the terrains that's here and here is going to be dense, so -1 because I'm shooting through it. So 3s. All right. Wounding on 5s because hurricane bolters.
Toughness 5, Orks.
Well, it makes a difference.
It sure does.
And it did make a little bit of difference. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that
7
are thus far.
Okay. But then you have, what, 2 more to go?
Yeah, I got 12 more shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Wow. So what did I say? There was like 7?
7, yep.
So 8.
So 8, all right.
That
Now,
was garbage.
I have my custom force field within range, so they will get the 5+ invul.
Okay.
All right, so 5+ invul saves. Okay, made 1, so that means 7 Storm Boys die.
Oh, they're only 1 wound?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Well, better than anything. Maybe you'll fail them around.
Oh, no, so my Pain Boy is embarked within a truck. He doesn't confer his aura, right?
Correct.
I should have left him out of the truck. Alas. I mean, he protects the people in the truck.
Yeah, they need that protection while they're sitting in there.
Well, they don't. But they will once people start blasting away.
That's it. That's it. Going to be for my first turn because it's going to be basically an uneventful.
Okay.
And I am not going to score. Before I forget, if you allow me to make they're going to do the sisters over here.
Yep.
Are going to do the retrieve Arcterius data.
Okay.
So they're just going to sit there.
Okay. Now I have to make I lost 7.
Actually, correction. They're not going to be able to do that. I advanced them.
Okay.
My apologies.
So I get a roll. Like their leadership would be 7, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
Or
So
I spend a command point and just they all are fine.
2 command points.
It's 2 command points. Yeah, I'm down
Once
to
per game, by the way.
Oh, only once per game?
Once per game. If you're talking like the basic, I ignore morale.
Yeah.
It's once per game, 2 CP.
Oh, that's a change that I guess I haven't used that at all. I just remember it being my favorite thing. I'm gonna roll, I guess. So looking for a 1 and I'm fine, and 2 I'm starting to pull people. So okay, so 1 goes away. Okay, and then I have 2, 4, 6, 7 models left.
Is that under half?
It is. Yeah.
So you 1s and 2s.
1s and 2s. Okay, so 2 more go.
There we go.
Dag. Oof. I mean, that's
Had to do something.
That's how it goes with that's how it goes with Orks, though. Alrighty. So then it shifts into my turn. So.
It's your turn.
So now I don't have anyone for my boss to command. I guess I could. Tank Ballistas have.
Then go ahead and throw on a overhead.
Oh, okay. So, well, we're just going to move here 15 inches on these. Oh, you know what? See, one of the things that I always struggle with is just in general sort of the movement, because every model in my army seems to have a different movement. So,
hey, we got a few.
oh, do we?
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so 10.
We see you there, Isaiah. We see you.
All right, so I'm at, so 11. Okay, so I'll move you up.
When do you have to choose your? Because remember, it's command phase first. Do you have?
Oh
to
yeah,
hit command phase?
I'm not giving it to anyone because
Oh, for the advance and charge.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't have enough Storm Boys left to do it. Or I mean, I could, but I mean, I basically throw them away at you
Okay.
instead of doing something that might be more beneficial.
That doesn't sound orky to me.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
You trying to be more cunning but brutal?
I am trying to be more cunning and less brutal, and
Less brutal.
excuse me, more just All right, so let's get all these guys right up here. Okay. Okay, these guys are just, the squad is just going to jump out and stay back here. Okay. So I'm going to, so. Okay, so, and then he's going to zip this way. Okay, so I got to grab my squad and put it there.
So what's your plan thus far? Just to move up, not do anything else, or move up and
So
like try to stage for a turn 2 charge?
I think there's a little of that, as well as I need to, I want to try to get into table quarters. So these guys jump out and then they move. They're going to take this objective. So I'm not quite sure. I thought I had a good plan, but I'm not sure if I do. But I have a giant plane, and it can move 20 to a bajillion inches. So
Yep.
So I'm going to drop it right here. All right, and then these guys they have 16. So, okay, you're coming right next to, you're going to be.
Are they advancing?
No, they just move 14 normal, but they have +2 because they're speed freaks in an Evil Sun's force. So they
Okay.
have a 16-inch move.
So they're going to get right up there. They're going to be choppy right from the beginning.
Yeah, and this guy, he's actually going to jump out here. The squad is going to stay in, but he is not. He's
Okay.
going to jump out, and he's going to move 6 over to here. And then this squad is just going to move up 11 inches. All right, Storm Boys. And then I guess my boss could have made himself do all that stuff, but he probably also doesn't want to go individually into a squad over there.
Okay.
So we'll see. Let's see what's up. Storm Boys move 12, so 13. So Storm Boys aren't speed freaks, which is a fun little, note. They're not speed freaks, so. So they have this sort of, even though they go quickly, they're not speed freaks in the lore. They're like more organized, but they're like the youths who have all this like fun, crazy stuff. However, they do. So they do get +1. I mean, they could potentially charge without. They only need 6 inches to charge, even without my special command thing.
You think they can get in there?
Yeah, they only need 6 inches. They'll die, though, really fast.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll go first and maybe take one person with me with a power claw.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then my tank busters are going to stay right there for a turn.
Okay.
And my war boss, he can move. He should be able, he moves 15 with his speed freakiness. So around the corner. So he's less likely to get a charge off, though. Because he would need a long one. But I mean, here's the great thing about Orks is you can just re-roll whatever you want. So
true.
And then, so that squad of boys, do you think you could move it just 11 inches forward behind?
Behind this?
Yeah. Those are my speed freaks. And next turn, maybe they'll do something fun. All right. And then this guy moves. He's going to just move out so that next turn he might have something. All right. So I guess first things first is some shooting.
Right.
So I have 6. The back guy is not within 9, but everyone else is. So that's 56 shots.
All right. Come on over.
All right. And then, so here comes some dice rolling.
Oh, yeah.
So each bike would get 10 shots.
Each bike. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm going to have 6 shots each. And they're like, oh, each bike's going to have 10. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so this is 2 bikes. And so I think I'll do what you did is I'll go 2. Okay, so I'll go 4 bikes at once.
Okay. You got enough dice? All right.
I have exactly enough dice for 4. Somebody was laughing at me because I bought 2 sets of the Ork dice, and I was like, I'm gonna have to roll a lot of dice. It's Orks, and they were like, oh, 40 dice, that's too much. I'm like, I actually need another set. All right, so looking for 5s and 6s. That's where it really matters. So I'm going to pluck the 5s and 6s and set them up because that's just a little easier with this many dice. 5s and 6s.
How many more bikes?
See, this is what I'm talking about with me being a klutz. So Tony has been like, the one doing most of the setting up of the dice and stuff, of the boxes and all these things. And I've been just knocking shit over.
Well, I already see improvements that need to be made.
Yeah.
Like locking things down, for example. How many more bikes need to roll to hit?
You did 4. I did 4. So now 1 bike at 10 and 1 bike at 6.
Okay.
Okay, so.
What's the strength?
Strength, I'm pretty sure it's strength 5.
Okay, so you're going to need 5s because you're shooting at the bikes, I'm assuming, right?
I am, yeah.
So.
Oh, sorry, did I not say?
No, you probably did.
Okay. So the
bikes are T6.
Yeah, strength 5, 1 damage.
Okay.
So strength 5. So now I need 5s again.
Yep.
All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
4?
4. No penalties, so just straight.
Okay.
4.
Said no armor penetration?
No armor penetration.
Made them all.
Alrighty. And then I'll take a big shoot over there. That is, you're within 18 there.
Yep, so it's going to be -1 to hit.
Oh, because I'm going through there. So I'm looking for 6s, but there's nothing else to do with that guy. So.
All right.
I just jumped, so hit twice.
Okay.
And looking for 5s again. 1 wound.
All right.
No AP.
Oh, it goes through.
All right. So one of the things that I jumped into shooting, I was so excited about, was I wanted to have 3 units banner. 1, 2, 3. Is that still okay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine.
Right.
Just keep in mind that the ones that did the banner, they can't shoot.
They can't shoot. It's okay. Okay, so I got banners. Okay. And then I have Storm Boys. There are 5 Storm Boys there. Are there 5 or there are 6? I forget. 5.
5.
They're going to shoot their pistols at that bike.
Okay.
So, oh wow, 3 hits on 5s and 6s. That's good. Now they need 5s and 6s again because it's strength 4 on 5.
Yep.
So one stray shot gets through.
We're fine.
All right, and then the DACA jet.
Okay.
And so the question is do I want the DACA jet to try to put all the fire it can into the that squad, or do I try to pile into the squad, that squad right there? So do I want to try to take the bikes out with a strength 6 at -1 AP? Yeah, I feel like the bikes are more dangerous to me right now. So, so I have a super shooter.
Okay.
I have 4 super shooters, so there's 6 shots each.
All right, all right.
I should have 2 more shots, but I ran out of points, and because I kept that pain boy instead of a, I kept a pain boy to try to keep a unit alive instead of investing in the 2 more shots. So
I wonder how effective that is, because like you just saw, like, okay, you just lost, like 7, more than half a squad of incidental fire,
yeah,
right? I wonder if the pain boy's even really worth it.
yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, but I'm also, not only I lost all those like Storm Boys anyway, but like I'm shooting at the bikes with, right, 24 dice, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of 36 dice, right? So, so look for 5s. Okay. I like how all of my bad rolls clump together, so it's easier to scoop them up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, but they're strength 6, so I'm getting you on 3s now, right?
No, 4s.
4s.
I'm T6.
You're T6. All right, so 4 wounds -1, 1 damage.
All right. 4 wounds. Whoa! 2 of them go through, because AP 1 you said, right?
Yep. Ooh. So that's 1 bike that has 3 wounds.
Nope. Well, his 3 wounds taken on him, yeah.
Okay.
So he is down
To 1 wound left.
No, they are 5 wounds each now.
Ugh.
So 2.
All right. So I guess the war boss here, he's going to take his guns and put them in there, but I'm not sure he's within 9 inches, honestly. Yeah, he is not. So he's just going to have his regular. Ouch! I just cut my finger. So he only gets 6 shots. Let's see if he can do enough to take 1 of those bikes out.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay, so he hits thrice. And so I'm looking for 5s again. All right, so 1 wound goes through, no penalty. So let's see if... Okay. So I'm able to take 1 bike out.
You're going to have 1 Custodes bike. That's going to probably... How much damage is it?
Just 1.
Okay, so he's close. He's getting there.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's not enough. It's not enough to take him out.
Not enough.
Oy, oy, oy. All right, and then you're out of range on my tank buster rockets. Mm-hmm, but the guy does have a big shooter, so let's try to take that. So looking for 5s and 6s. Nope, 6s across the terrain. All right, so I have 2 hits.
Okay.
Looking for 5s and 6s again. Okay, so 1 gets through, no penalty.
All right, we're good.
Fine.
We're good.
All right, and then over here, these Megatrack scrap jets or whatever, meganess. Megatrack scrap jets. So they got a bunch of weapons here.
What are they going to shoot?
They're going to shoot those bikes.
Okay. All right.
So they have a heavy 3D3 rocket cannon.
Okay.
All right. So 3D3 is the number of shots. So let's roll some. So I'm going to do both of them at the same target.
Okay.
So heavy 3D3. So this is the number of shots. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 shots. They moved though, right?
They moved.
And it's a heavy weapon.
Doesn't matter because they're not infantry.
Oh, right. All right. So 5s and 6s.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there are 4 hits.
Okay. You can be there. What's the
Strength 8.
Okay, so wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s, minus 2 AP. 3 damage.
Okay.
All right, so 3 wounds get through.
All right. You said AP whatever?
Minus 2.
Okay. 3 go through. So my 4 pinball. So how much damage each?
3.
Okay, so 1 dice.
1 dead. Oof, these guys did it better in one turn of shooting.
Yeah, those rocket buggies, they're definitely a threat.
So then
I don't know that they're a threat.
So then they also each have a rocket launcher, which is heavy D3. So then 2 more coming. So, ooh, that's 6 shots. That's good. Okay, so 6 shots coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
I do like, even though the system setup for making a list isn't perfect, I do like the data sheet action on the app because it's so much easier. Oh, wow. That is 4 hits.
All right.
Strength, this is the same, so strength 8, so looking for 3s. So 3 get through. So it's minus 2, 3 damage each. 4 plus in ball.
Wow. Same gun again, basically.
Yeah.
So another guy dies. You said 3 damage each?
Yep.
Should have done the strat.
And then I have twin big shooters. So so it's if I'm within half 18. That's not 18. So 6 shots each. So I mean they're both going to shoot at you. So 12.
Okay.
6 shots each. So they each get 12 shots. This is right. This is sort of the meat and potatoes of an army like this. Is if I don't do the damage I need to do early, like these orcs don't typically have the staying power. So we'll see. All right, so 5s and 6s. Lots of 4s. Lots of 4s.
Yeah, if you were a freebooter, you'd probably be happy right now.
Well,
it wouldn't have kicked in yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is in order to put to work effectively. All right, so then it's strength 5 big shooters. So I'm looking for 5s again. All right, so that gives me 5.
That's pretty nice.
No AP, so.
One goes through.
And then the last gun is the wing missiles, which are basically rockets again, only they're assault.
They got all these guns. Okay.
And if you were a vehicle, it would be +1 for me to hit. So, but it's not. So 1 hit, strength 8, so 3. So -2, 3 damage.
Ugh. So he's down now to 1 wound.
All right, so that's them. So then these bikes over here, I mean, they're just, I guess none of them are within 9. I gotta remember that you have these cool spears that I can't really see. Yeah, none of them within 9. So I guess, so they're gonna just pile everything into these guys here.
Okay.
So if I'm here, I'm going to be going over train for all of these shots, right? So I'm going to be -1.
No, you'll be fine.
Okay. So there's 6 each.
only one
times 6, 36.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
So,
Lots of shots.
lots of shots.
This hurt with the 2 bikes lost and 1 almost dead. That hurt. That's 160 points gone.
Yeah. Well, you took out almost 160 points in Storm Boys.
Yeah, but you also still got your charge phase. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long the bikes last.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess choppas are great in assault because of the -1. But
Right.
here comes the shooting from these bikes, 5s and 6s. So in this case, again, I'm going to take the 5s and 6s out because it's just so.
Because there's so many.
Yeah. All right. So. All right.
By the way, how much CP did you start with?
I would have had 12, but then I brought the detachment.
Yep.
The extra speed detachment in order to get more fast attack units.
Okay. Okay.
So then I dropped down to 9.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 at -0.
Any other shots?
Nope, that was it.
Going into the same unit?
Yep.
Killed another bike.
Oof. Alrighty. That's pretty big for me, actually. Those 3 bikes.
Yeah.
All right, and then this big shooter. He's going to shoot. He'd be shooting over my entire range there. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. He has nothing else to shoot at, right?
Yeah.
I guess he could shoot under the plane into those guys. So I guess he's going to take a pot shot at those guys over there.
Okay.
So looking for, he's shooting through that entire section of terrain. So
Okay.
So looking for 6s, nothing. So and then so that would be my shooting.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure you don't have to worry about leadership.
Yep, that's correct. Leadership 11.
Yeah. And then charges. I'm going to throw my Storm Boys into that, into those Custodes.
Yep, that's fine.
So.
Have at it. Not going to Overwatch.
All right. So they got 11 inches, so they're totally in there.
Okay.
And then let me set them up, and then I'm going to see if I can, how I feel about trying to pile everything else in there as well.
Okay.
Because one guy has 1 wound left, so. And my Power Claw might be able to do something. But this was the one thing I was like talking about with sort of this objective is going to be.
What were you talking about?
So this is the thing where I was talking about sort of keeping my bikes back in order to be, make them effective at shooting. And now here I am in a situation where them charging in could be super beneficial. But I would have to do a ton of damage initially in the charge to make sure everyone doesn't die, because each Custodes has like, what, 6 attacks?
They're going to have like 5 attacks, basically.
And each attack has, what, 3 damage?
2 damage.
Yeah, so you're carving through bikes and boys. But I guess I'll roll for my boss. So if my war boss makes it in there, then I'll go with my bikes. But otherwise, I won't.
Well, are they going to have the room?
Yeah,
I meant your boss.
So he needs 10 inches to get into this guy.
Okay.
So, and orcs get to re-roll that charge. So.
You keep bumping into everything.
What's that? Did I bump it again?
It's okay.
I tried not to. I guess that's time to start using that Oculus. You know what I mean? All right. So 10 inches to try to get into those to help my Storm Boys out. No, but I get to re-roll that. So let's do it. Nope. Also no. So that'll be the only charge there.
How much CP did you say you have?
9.
All right.
So then I guess I'll my storm boys will do their attack. So 4 boys with choppers coming in, try to chop these guys away. So looking for 3s. All right, and then looking for 5s because they're strength 4.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so that's a Yahtzee of 6s right there. So
Holy smokes.
5 at -1 damage. Then my Power Claw will go.
I'm just going to roll the orc dice.
Okay.
-1?
Yep.
So 1 going to go through.
Okay.
That'll kill that dude in the back.
All right, and then I have a Power Claw.
All
So
right.
he hits on 3s. Excuse me. No, he doesn't. It's -1 because it's a Power Claw.
Correct.
He hits on 4s. So he...
so just 1 hit.
1 hit, but strength 10.
All right. No.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Oof, Power Claw can't even chew through these guys. And then say goodbye to the squad.
All right, so I got 4 guys. Right? I don't get +1 because you didn't... they changed how the spears work. So instead of re-rolling failed wounds,
Yep.
it's re-rolling... you get a +1 to wound on the charge. But I didn't charge you. So that's fine. That's fine. So we have... There's only going to be 4 of them.
All right, because I got 1.
You did get 1. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Wow. Look at all these 1s.
Oof.
These are the Emperor's finest.
Yeah, well...
Look at that. Look at
But
that.
you only have 5 to kill, so...
True, and I do have 4 extra attacks
Yeah.
that I can do. 3s.
Yeah.
So you said you got involved, right?
No. Only if I'm close to my...
Oh, okay. So yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're super dead.
Super dead. All right, so super dead storm boys. So that's an entire unit. I don't know if that matters to you.
It does not.
All right. So that's 175 points worth of storm boys.
Okay.
I'm just saying that because one of those bikes is like 175 points.
Pretty close.
All right, so, and then I think that's it. That's all. That's the end of turn 1 for me. So I got 3 points for banners, right?
Yes, you're gonna get 3, or you score that at your turn.
So it's at the end of my turn. What did Isaiah say?
You should be giving them a wah.
Well, I didn't think that, I had thought about doing the WOG first turn, the Speedwalk, but because you were so far away, I didn't declare it.
I think he was meaning more. You should be screaming wah.
Oh, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so
We need to entertain.
score 1
you-
victory point at the end of each of your command phases. You were
Right.
correct,
So
yep.
you haven't scored it yet.
I haven't scored it yet. So, and if you come and take that away, then I lose it, correct?
Correct. But I gotta take it from you. I'm most likely not going to take it from you. So, and that's that. That's no big deal.
So,
Let's.
so and then
Are you done?
I am done. So do I score the primaries now, and I
No.
don't score them at the end, or
You
is this?
score them at the end of your command phase, starting on the second turn.
Okay. Yeah, all the primaries confuse me because I just ran a tournament and it was like the second player began at the end of first turn scoring, and the first player ended the scoring in the middle of phase of turn 5, right? So so the second player couldn't score on turn 5, and the first player couldn't score on turn 1.
Well, nobody can score primaries on turn 1.
So yeah, so I got confused.
But
So
it's all good. It's all good.
I'm always getting confused. I'm like, but sorry, Tony. I'm the most confusing. Isaiah would agree.
Yeah, he would. He absolutely would. So for me, I'm going to go back up to 12 CP because I started the game with 10. And now I haven't used any CP yet, so I'm up to 12. And for victory points, I'm going to get 10 victory points because I hold 2, but I don't hold more than you.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 victory points, yay. Or I should say 10 victory points, I should say. Haven't killed any of your guys yet, haven't done anything else. And I missed a turn of doing Arctarius data because I'm an idiot. But that's fine, that's fine. Last thing I'm going to do for the command phase is I'm going to give this unit of Alaris Terminators the exploding 6s
Okay.
to hit. So they will have that. And we are going to do the new, let me see here. The new stances. Forgive me, because this is my first time using them with the new rules. So I'm going to choose the main stance that's for my guys. Because I already listed them off in order. So this is going to be the Dakatarii. And in this one, I'm going to choose stance 2.
Oh.
In the sense that if I attack you, right, then if I choose, I can add 1 to the attack characteristics of all the models, but it becomes damage 1.
Okay.
So that's how that's going to work. And that is that. So let's do this. Movement. How are we going to do this movement?
Well, you don't have to move at all. Or you could like go back again.
I know, that's what you want. So your war boss is actually out in the open.
Yeah,
he's like T7 or something ridiculous.
He's T7, yeah.
But he doesn't have ramshackle.
He doesn't, he's a bike.
Okay.
He still has a 4+ save.
Right. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think one thing I can possibly do. Okay. So let's start with the easy stuff first, right? So these guys are just going to move up. We'll move that up in a second. So, boom, boom, boom. So I'm thinking, I'm going to get up here. I got a feeling, as much as I don't want to, I'm going to have to ignore that jet for now.
Okay.
Because these things over here need to go, right?
Well, they're going towards you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't want them shooting again because clearly they do a significant amount of damage.
They do. They can.
Whereas everything else I can kind of shrug, but I can't do that with these guys.
Uh-huh.
So that's really the problem. So 14. We're going to move the captain up.
Ooh, the captain.
Or the leader. We're going to move him up. We are going to have, oh, this is going to be interesting. This shall be interesting. And then you got boys back there that are out of the truck, right?
I have boys that are out of the truck.
You got boys that are still in trucks.
That is that truck is the tank busters. Boys in the truck here. Truck boys over there.
Okay. All right, so these guys have fly, so they're going to come right up here.
Ooh.
My guys are within 3 inches of the objective.
Okay.
So we're good there if needed. Let's see where we move some guys over. I'm going to move the sisters back a bit and do what I should have done with them. And they are going to do the Octarius data. So they're just going to move over here and do nothing, except potentially get me points.
I mean, why is it Octarius data? Is that
Because
just
that's what they call it.
is that just the war zone we're in? Is it going to change when we get the book next week?
It does, actually. It's going to change to like Naramoon data, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So that's what that's going to be.
That's funny.
All right. These guys are just going to come up, because that war boss is also going to be scary.
Potentially.
Yeah, he's going to be scary. But I also need to make sure that these guys move up a bit. But I'm hoping to either shoot him down or chop him down, one of the two.
Oh.
We'll see what ends up happening. But that's all the movement. And we'll remove that. And we should be good to go. We should be plenty good to go. So, how are we going to do this? Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Just in case you guys haven't seen, this is our first stream. So, we haven't done this before. We're shaking out a lot of the equipment and everything, so please bear with us. But thank you.
Oh, somebody saying nice things about us?
Yep.
Yay, we like nice things. All right.
All right, so we are going to shoot you. So it's just a matter of what are we going to shoot you with. All right, we'll start with these guys. I'm gonna have to look up their Sentinel Blades because I've never actually used the Sentinel Blades.
Okay.
But basically everything in this squad is going to shoot your boss.
Okay.
So let's see where these let's see where the boss got, or what these things do. Custodian Guard, Sentinel Blade. Ooh, it's 12 inches with the Sentinel Blade.
Oh.
So I'm probably not going to be within range. No, so the Sentinel Blades are out, but the other ones are going to be 24-inch range.
Okay. And that's
So-
24 for sure.
Oh yeah, 24. So it's going to be 3 shots. On 2s. And on 5s. We're going to make 1.
1.
And this is going to be, should be AP 1.
Oh, okay.
You can come over.
I'm gonna sneak by and pull this back up. So 5s is what I need. All right, back to this side. So 5s is what I need for him to ignore this. Oh no!
2 damage.
2 damage, so he takes 2.
So we'll probably, I'm going to be shooting at him a lot.
Okay, so there's 5 wounds left.
And, or maybe not. I might just chop him. Because your bikes have 2 wounds each, right?
Yes. Yeah, except for the knob, who should have 3.
You know what? I'm just going to shoot the bikes. Yeah, we'll shoot the bikes. So, there's 4 of them, and I'm going to be within rapid fire range. So,
Yeah, so each boy has 3 wounds, and the knob has 4.
whoa,
On bikes.
whoa.
So 3 wounds each.
And how many wounds left on your other guy?
5.
You know, they're just going to shoot into the guy. So that'll be, because I got a feeling I'll be able to definitely chop them up better or deal better with them in melee. Because most of those guys, it's just choppers, right?
It's
No
all
AP?
choppers, yeah. Well, choppers are AP1.
Okay. So yeah, like AP1 versus somebody who does like, what, 2, 3, 4 damage each in a power claw?
So he's hitting you on strength, I think it's strength 12, AP minus 4, 3 damage, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play with that. So we're going to shoot them, so that way we can charge the other guys afterwards. So 12 shots each.
Okay.
Going into him.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s.
Okay. So toughness 7, right? So.
Yep. So this is going to be a lot of dice rolling. So my apologies. First guy. And I'll just roll his wounds right now. Now these are all going to be AP1. So 4 if you want to keep track.
Keep track.
4, 6, 4, 6. This guy's going to be basically just like peppered. So 1 more.
So 5.
Yep. 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3. 5, and this is the hit. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 10.
10 so far. All right.
Eleven, 12.
12. So 12 dice. Basically, one guy got fully through.
All right.
So 12 dice.
All right. Minus 1 AP.
Minus 1 AP. Minus 1 AP is coming because I'm close enough.
Yep. All right. So I need 5s. Okay. So that's enough to kill him.
Okay. He's not your warlord, right?
He is.
Oh, so if he's your warlord, then that's 4 victory points for me.
Yep.
So I'll mark that up in a minute.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bye, warlord. Hey, but the bikes are alive.
Yeah. For now. Okay. Next thing is going to be the main dude.
Yep.
He's going to shoot into these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to do that much, but it's going to be basically same thing. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. Now that being said, I did take some, one of those point upgrade bonuses.
Okay.
And I just don't remember necessarily where he's going to get. He basically gets to reroll 1s to hit and 1s to wound.
Okay.
I just don't remember if it is in the shield house. Blah blah blah. That's the blowing up. Da-da-da, superior creation, tip of the spear. Each time this model makes an attack It's a melees.
Okay.
So in melee, if I made like a charge or something like that. So no rerolls. That's fine.
All right, toughness 6 on this one.
Toughness 6?
Yep.
All right, so not gonna matter. 5s anyway, no matter what. So 4
Okay.
at -1.
All right.
Actually, let me double check. That might not have a minus. No, it does.
You said 5?
4.
4.
I'll get the other die in a minute.
All right, so -1, so I'm looking for 5s here.
And this is on your rockets, guys.
Yep. So nothing, so 4 down.
Oh, yep, 4 damage. And the other 2 bikes are going to do the same thing.
So put him up, that guy in the back.
They're going to shoot into him.
All right.
They will have reroll 1s to wound. Oh, sorry, roll 1s to hit.
Okay.
So 4, 5, 6, because they are going to be within rapid fire range. And I'm just going to take some of your dice.
Sure. Yeah, actually, I'm dumb. This guy's the one taking it all.
6. We're going to have your own orc dice go against you.
I feel bad about that, but
I don't.
what can I do?
You can die. That's what you can do. Was that mean? I don't think that was mean.
No.
All right. Rerolling 1s. All right. 5s, no rerolls. Look at all these dice.
Yeah, I mean, once you start rolling that many dice, you get kind of dice drunk, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard for you to do anything else.
Yep. So, 1, 2, 3, 6 out of that whole deal.
Alrighty. Alrighty, 6. Looking for 5s. All right, so 3. So 3 get through. So then this becomes 7. Alrighty.
How many wounds do they have normally? 8? 8 or 9?
I thought it was 10, but I always get it confused with the trucks. So that's
Because I
why
could have
have.
sworn all those trucks are like lower than.
Oh, 9.
9?
9, yep.
Okay. Very well then. All right then, and these guys, this, oh.
What you forget? Go ahead and do it.
You sure? It's the deep striking those custodians.
Oh, those. Yeah, whatever. Whatever's clever.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And if they're on the board, I just get to shoot them. I mean, that's all.
That's true. Because I was going to put them over there in the corner.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you remember when a deep strike, like you almost would like go bad, right? You could go bad and you would end up like your opponent could place you or.
That was painful.
Oh, I loved that stuff. Loved it.
I hated it because like when I first started playing, I was playing Grey Knights, so I'd like teleport my Terminators in, and then it was like, oh, it's scattered into terrain, so now that terrain is dangerous, and then.
Yeah,
okay, I got to roll, and I rolled like 2 out of 5 ones. So I lost 2 Terminators just by coming onto the board.
Yeah, a buddy of mine used to play all kinds of Chaos Demons, Zinch shenanigans, and he would inevitably lose an entire squad every game, right? And on bad games where he had poor dice rolling, but he was also super aggressive, right? So he would put them up so they could charge, and then they would scatter onto another unit, right? And then they'd have to, like, then he'd have to roll again, and they would either disappear, or I could put them in the far corner of the board. You know, like, I love that stuff. Only because, you know, when you're deep striking, that's sort of the risk you take. But that is not a risk any longer. Is important to know.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a risk since 8th.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry, the camera just went.
Decided to shut off for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That'll be something I'll have to look into later.
Yeah, it might have because it did this to us earlier when we were doing our setup, where it just stopped the connection of the broadcasting. I wonder if it has a timer or something.
It might. I don't know.
All right, but so those guys are down.
Yeah. So yeah, Jack was gracious. Gracious. There we go. Gracious enough to let me deep strike. I meant to deep strike them, but I did not. The Terminator unit that I had reserved, plus their Terminator captain, and part of that is no, they're just going to stay there.
Okay.
All right. So let me finish the shooting. So these Terminators are going to shoot your biker squad here.
Oh, okay.
So with them, they got 2 guns, and these guys are all within 9 inches.
Yep.
So being that, and they have some other decent guns, you have 6 guys in the unit?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to do that gun first. So the whoa, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Ballistas grenade launcher,
Well, that sounds
12
amazing.
inches range. This is Assault D3 Blast.
Oh,
So they're each going to have max shots.
okay.
Strength 5, AP -3, 1 damage.
Why max shots?
Because it's blast. You have a unit of 6,
Right.
right?
I thought 10 was the one that maxed you out.
No. So if you're at 6 to 10, it caps at 3. Minimum is 3.
Oh, right. Okay. And you're
But
definitely.
I'm already D3, so it doesn't matter.
That makes sense. All right. I'm a dummy.
So that's going to be 15 shots. And that's just from the grenade launcher. I'm within range of the captain, so I'm re-rolling once. So hitting on 2s, I'll be wounding on 4s.
Oh. Even though I'm toughness 5?
Yep, because this is strength 5.
Oh, no.
All right. Guys can't re-roll 1s for crap. All right. And 4s. Let's see how we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP 3 technically, but it's actually going to be AP 4 because I'm within 9 inches of you.
All right. So I have an AP of. I have an armor of 4, but if I remember right, my bikes have.
An invul?
If I think they have a dust cloud rule, and I always forget about it. So I want to double check it because I've picked up war bikers where I didn't have to before. Cloud of smoke. Yes. Oh, I should have made you. It's not a save anymore. It's a subtract 1.
You want me to re-roll?
Nope.
I can re-roll. Okay.
That would be. It's like sort of learn the rules, Jack. It's your army. So you did.
You were gracious enough to let me put them down.
No. So it's 1 wound each, or
1 wound each.
So that was 6 total.
Yes.
So that's 2 bikes.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, Army. If your arm didn't fall off and get lost, you wouldn't have gone first.
All right. I'm still within 9. So the next one is from them is going to be the actual axe, because the axe has a gun.
Yep.
And it's rapid fire 1, so 2 shots each, 10 shots. So now we're going to remember, we're hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Right? We're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. All hit. We like having the axes hit. And this is going to be wounding on 5s. This is going to be AP2.
All right, so I can still save on 6s. So
Yeah.
4.
4.
All right. right, nothing goes. So one,
All right,
one
that's
damage.
2 damage each.
So 4, 2 damage each. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
Nope.
Because it won't. Okay, so because
How many wounds are they each?
they're 3 each.
Okay, so
1,
2 will kill him.
2
will kill him.
All right.
Or
There we
however
go.
you want
That's
to
what I was trying to do in my brain. But
Okay.
all right, good.
All right. So we don't have much else that we can really shoot at. So those guys are going to do the same thing versus the buggy,
Oh yeah, the truck.
the truck. So since it doesn't really matter, one guy is not going to be in line of sight. So first things first, we'll do the axe. You don't have any -1s or anything like that?
Trucks.
I don't think I have any -1,
nope.
other than -1 damage.
Nope. -1 damage because of ramshackle. That's about it.
So this needs 5s. So this is just AP1, so 3 at AP1.
Okay. So looking for 5s. All right, so that's 2 each, right?
No,
so,
this is going to be 1 each because remember you got -1 damage.
Oh, right. Yeah. So 3 damage. So 3 damage here.
All right. And then 4 guys, D3 shots each. So 1, 2, and then 3 and 3. Hitting on 2s and wounding on 5s. All right. So, because I think I moved that one. So 2 at AP3,
Okay.
and then just 1 damage each.
Oh, AP3, 1 damage each is just going to go through.
Okay.
So you've crossed a bracket.
Okay.
Not that it really matters because they're not going to.
Captain's going to do the same thing.
Oh, there's still a captain over there. Gee whiz.
Yep. So 2 shots from the axe. 5s. 1 wound. AP1.
All right, so this is 1 wound looking for a 5. Oof.
All right, just 1 damage.
All right, so 6, there's 4 left.
D3 shots, 3. There you go, Captain. That's not how you do it. And I just threw that way away, and it does nothing. So
I took 6. I'm on my second bracket.
all right.
All right.
And with that, it's now charges.
Okay,
Let's do
so
some charges.
before, would I do leadership on them before?
No, leadership's at the end.
I just can't remember anything anymore. Sorry. Tony and I have been, burning ourselves out trying to get this all going today, so I'm a little confused. And I'm forgetting, and I mix things up between other editions all the time.
Yeah, that's like a 7th edition roll because you would take it at the end of the phase. So, first things first, these guys are going to declare a charge against the bikes or your buggies.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Okay.
All right, so.
So you're down to 8 CP?
Yep. And so then, so each buggy gets 3d3 shots.
Okay.
Okay, so.
And I am at 4 victory points.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. So this is the first wave of rockets. All right. I got it 1, 6. All right. And looking for 3s. All right. Minus 2, 3 damage.
We're good?
All right. Then 2 more D3. All right, so just 2 shots, looking for 6. Oops, bounces off the.
1, 6.
Well, it bounced out. So those haven't been counting all game, so they wouldn't start counting now.
Okay.
And then let me go back to. I love the search feature because it can bring me right to it.
why I use Battle Scribe.
Yeah, well, Battle Scribe isn't going to be around much longer, so it's my belief. I mean, the everything that's posting talks about the guy that disappeared. So,
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
okay, so then there are 2 twin big shooters on each one. So that's 20 because you're within darker range.
Yep.
So that's 40, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice out. So that's 36 in here. So I'll have to roll 6 more dice.
You said there's 36 in there?
Yeah.
You needed to roll 40?
34, excuse me. So I need to roll 40. So I need to roll 6 more.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pluck my 6s.
No more of the big shots, right?
Nope, these are just big shooters. Or, yeah, they're twin big shooters, yeah.
Right.
All right, and then get rid of these.
Trying to do as much damage as you can before they come in.
I was hoping that I would have done more, but you saved it.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go in with the captain.
I was hoping you would, but I knew if you went in with anyone else, it's, you know, I have to shoot somewhere. So, all right, so 6 hits with big shooters. Now they're strength 5, you're toughness 6, so looking for 5s. All of that for nothing. Okay, and then I have 2 wing missiles.
Ah, yes. The big...
All right, and that's that. All right, well, now it's time for you to chop me up.
Yep. So all my guys have reroll fail charging. They're not going to fail that.
Nope.
So that's a 6-inch. So I just got to stay out of an inch.
Yep, over the truck.
Correct. All right. Captain's going to charge same unit.
Oh.
He's good. So that's an 11. So he's really going to move up. Because he can advance, not advance, but like, he's got 6 inches for doing his movements and consolidations and stuff like that. And especially, well, at least his heroic intervenes and stuff like that. These guys, right, these Alaris Terminators are going to charge these biker boys.
Okay.
8.
Gonna be plenty.
That should be enough. Yep, I needed a 7. Just want to be enough. And just enough so that way I get that those sweet, sweet re-rolls.
I'm so dumb.
What?
My custom force field saves over there. So all of your negatives over there,
That custom force field works on the buggies?
on the trucks, yeah, it's anything within 6 inches. This is a if I was a hashtag, it would be know your own rules.
Yeah, but it would only been like 1 wound that would have mattered. 1 or 2 wounds.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, it's 3.
3 wounds, I think.
Yeah, 3. Well, if you want to roll it real quick.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I want to learn. I want to learn how to not be a dummy.
All right, that's fair. I do the same thing a lot. All right, so those guys are going to charge the truck.
Okay.
That's going to be the Custodes, the Terminator squad.
Okay.
I need a 9. That's not a 9. Free rerolls, though. Still nothing, so they're going to stay out there. And these bikes are going to charge your bike squad.
Okay.
And we're going to see how this goes. That's not good. Free rerolls. That might have even actually worked. All right,
Yeah,
5
I
inches.
think-
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, it would have worked, but I don't think all of you would have gotten where you needed to be as effective. Right, a couple of guys probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah.
Or would have been a little too far out.
So I wanted to make sure that these guys get there. Because they're all, if this guy's really close, he's going to be good.
Yep.
That way they can all attack, because he's within ½ inch of a guy who's within ½ an inch and all that good stuff. So we're good there, right?
Alrighty.
So,
And here, And here come the end of days.
It's not that bad. Except it is. So we're going to have to figure that out afterwards.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. This camera drops, and then it drops. It controls our sound, and it's the one. So if it drops and we're on another screen, our sound goes, and we don't really know.
Yeah. So we're going to start with those 4 dudes over there in the corner, right? Mm-hmm. We're going to start with them first. All attacking your biker boys.
Okay.
Right? So 4 attacks each. Do they have invuls?
No.
Okay. So
Toughness 4. Toughness 5, excuse me.
so they're probably going to be dead because I'm going to be hitting on 2s,
Yep.
wounding on 2s because I have +1 to wound. So strength
Yep.
7. Strength 7 +1 to wound on the charge. Wow. Okay. Well, still decent. Plus, I got 4 more attacks after this with the Miscordia.
All right.
That's a lot of 1s. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -4.
Okay, so that brings me to just straight wounds.
So is anybody over 5 wounds?
No.
Okay, so that's going to kill a bike, kill a bike, kill a bike,
kill a
kill a
bike.
bike.
Okay, so that's 4 out of 6, and then I also have 2 left.
Okay, and I got 4 more attacks
Yep.
with the Miscordia, because the Miscordias are now free on anybody that can take them, which is pretty much everybody. They all hit, but I'm wounding on 4s though.
So 1.
1 at AP2, because technically AP3 actually, because of
So if I'm 4 plus, AP2 matters. AP
Correct.
Or AP3
AP3,
matters.
yeah,
AP2
AP3 matters a
still
lot
have
for
6.
you.
Yeah.
So Miscordia is normally AP2, so it would go up to AP3 because I'm within 9.
Okay.
So only 1, so one guy takes a wound.
One guy Oh, it only does 1.
Yeah, only
Okay.
does 1 damage.
Okay, so 1. So 4 bikes are gone. 1 guy and 1 takes a wound.
Right.
Okay.
And are you going to try to interrupt?
I am going to try to interrupt.
Okay. Who's going to interrupt?
My scrapjacks, because they have a nose drill.
Because they can do some attacks. Yeah.
Yeah. And so they get 4 attacks each. So I spend 2, so I've spent 3 command points. So I should be down to 6 total, but we'll fix that, right? So they each get 4 attacks. Well, actually, I guess I'd separate them because one of them can't attack the captain and one of them can.
Correct.
All right, so this is going to be the 4 on the captain, hitting on 4s.
What's the damage of this?
D3.
Okay. Okay. I'll
Minus
just
2.
take it. Yeah, I'll just take it. Go ahead.
All right, so 4 pluses, so 2 hit.
This is on the captain, you said?
On the captain. So it's strength 8.
Okay.
And so he's toughness 6. So 4,
Yep.
4s. No.
You said
Threes.
your strength 8, right?
Yeah, 3s, right?
3s.
Yep.
No.
Oh my god. All right, and then on the squad. Oh my gosh.
So that brings you down to 6 CP,
Yep.
and that just was a complete whiff.
I'm going to go to the other side of the table, cry a little bit with my head down, and take my bikes away.
Oh, that's funny. All right. I haven't been using CP at all this whole game, and that's because I completely forgot. Like, I'm sitting there looking at the strat. I'm like, I have like a version of like transhuman. It's like, okay, what am I going to really use that for?
Right.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll use the captain, and because you're going to affect me with Ramshackle anyway,
Yep.
he's going to use that ability where he has an extra attack because of the martial kata.
Okay.
So he normally has 6 attacks. He's going to have 7. But they're all damage 1, because they would have been damage 1 anyway. Man, that thing's annoying. Hitting on 2s. You are T6 on these, right? So I'll be wounding on 2s as well.
Okay.
Re-rolling 1s because of
Magic.
That 15 points or whatever that are paid into him.
Right.
The thing he can re-roll. Now, do these have invols?
No, just 4+.
Okay. So this is going to chop right through him.
Okay.
So you said they have 9 wounds each, and he's at 7.
Yep.
So 8, 9, because there was 6 of them, 6 that went through.
Yep.
8, 9, and then another 4 are going to chop through.
Okay. So the other guy would take 4 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And do these explode?
Potentially.
You want me to roll that for you?
I can roll it. Here, I'll just use this die since I'm right here. So the first guy, looking for 6. Oh, he did it! He blew up!
He did. What's the range?
6 inches. Let me double check.
Usually stuff that small, it's not that large of a range.
Each unit within 3 suffers D3.
So it's going to affect himself.
I'm going to affect myself. I'm going to affect my truck. I'm going to affect your captain, and I'm going to affect your other guys.
It's within 6, you said, or
Within
3?
3.
Okay, within 3. Yeah, so it's going to affect his own unit plus 3 other units.
Yep.
So you want me to just roll it over here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'll roll your orc die.
Okay.
So on his own unit.
On my own unit. Yep.
3.
3.
Because D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
So that's going to bring him up to 7 wounds on him.
Yep.
The truck.
Also
3.
3. Okay.
The 2-man bike squad. 2.
2.
And the captain.
3.
3, but he has a feel no pain.
Oh.
5 up. Does nothing. So let me start marking things a bit. So my captain's going to have 6.
Left.
6 left.
Whew.
And I'm going to have 1 guy with 3 left.
And then
You're going to have, and however you want to mark your guys, this guy's going to be dead.
okay. So that guy takes 7 wounds. He's had the next one, so that 7 can just stay with that guy.
Yep.
And then you can count up 3 on the truck.
Yep. There you go. All right, so that's that.
I still count that as a win.
You still count it as a win?
Yep.
All right, so he can pile in. We'll pile in a bit. We will activate these guys next.
Wait, they haven't even gone yet?
These guys haven't gone yet.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to make sure, like these things need to die. So they will activate. We'll go with them next. 4, and they're going to do the same thing. They're going to get the extra attack.
Yep.
At the cost of everything is damage 1.
Okay.
And I didn't even use the Miscordia for him, but oh well. This should finish these guys. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s to hit. 5 attacks. Oh, sorry, 10 attacks from the 2 guys. All right, that was already 1, so we're good there. That's all 10. Now 2s, no rerolls. This is going to just chop right through you.
Okay.
Because again, it's like AP4.
Okay.
All right, does this explode for you?
Of course. So let's see. I'm going to go with him.
No. That's good.
That's not good.
Well, it's not that bad.
All right.
All right. And we will have these Terminators. They are going to pile in.
Yep.
See if there's a way that I can... I can't. There's no way that I can move them. So they're going to lose their... whatchamacallit? They're going to lose their rerolling ones to hit because the captain moved out of range.
Okay.
But that's fine. That's fine. And these guys will actually...
Oh, golly, I'm blocking everything. Sorry, guys.
I didn't even notice. These guys will... You'll be able to attack with the truck.
Yep.
But I'm basing you. Okay. So that way they can't... Truck can't move unless it's like to fall back and get out of range. Oh. These guys will attack these two. So, 4 attacks each. They will not do the extra attack because these guys don't have ramshackle. So that's actually going to be 20 attacks. All right, 20 attacks. We'll see where this goes. Strength 8, AP 3, because I get +1 AP. So I'm wounding you on 3s, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's enough.
Because there's 2 damage each.
Okay. Yeah. And they're AP 3, right? Or better?
It's going to be AP 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's that. You get to swing back with those guys back there.
Yep.
As well as your truck.
Ooh. And then it's going to be my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Then we'll see what happens. Ha 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 ha. All right. So the 2 bikes over there.
Well, you got a knob over there, right?
Yeah, one has power claw and one is regular old chopper. So here comes the chopper action. Okay, so I'll hit.
There you go.
-1, strength 4. So I'm looking for 5s. Okay, so 2 at -1.
All right. 2. 1's going to go through.
All right, 1 damage. And then the claw, looking for 4s. All right, it's strength 10. So 3s.
Yep. Yes, 3s. 1.
Oof. It's -2.
So invul.
Yep.
We're good. And your bike.
Well, those were those. That was those 2 bikes.
Oh, sorry. Your buggy, I meant.
truck.
Your buggy. Your truck.
Yeah. So let me pull it up. I think trucks hit on. They hit on.
Probably like 5s or 6s or something.
Yeah. And they don't have much. They have 3 attacks. They hit on 5s. Their strength is 6, though.
Okay.
Okay, so 1 hit, strength 6, a wound at no AP, at nothing.
We're good.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. So you hold 1, 2, 3 objectives.
I hold 3 objectives.
Yep.
I am in your back line. Do you have that that manual?
It's over there.
Way over there.
I wish that was one of the manuals you could actually put in the, like it doesn't have a digital code. I wish it did, because then I could just have it all on my phone.
There's a website that kind of goes over all of it anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I just liked having the book on hand.
Yeah. So it's retrieval. So, and while you're.
Well, I meant the like the secondaries. So the other one was behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
And I will score 4 victory points.
Okay.
Because I have 2 units back there that are in your back line.
Yep.
That's their sole purpose.
Okay. So I'm going to roll over here for this because I lost 4. Leadership is 7.
Okay.
All right. So they're good.
They're
so
good.
Bikes are happy to hang around and get slaughtered for another turn.
Yes. Yes, that's true.
And then, so during my command phase, I would score 1, 2, 3, right? For my banners.
Yes, you'll score 3 points there, plus another 10, because you scored, because you have 2 objectives, but you don't have more than me.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to be standing over there, basically.
Yeah. Gonna move over here. So
you're gonna get. So you're gonna be at 13.
Yep.
Which is not bad. Then we have. Let's see here. 13. What was the other ones? The other ones will add up the points at the end with you killing so many of my dudes.
Right, and I wasn't able to get into your side of the battlefield for engage on all fronts. So.
Right, because you got to be.
Well, I have to be outside. I have to be away from the middle, and right now my plane is in the middle. But I actually don't even know if flyers count for that. So.
It doesn't say that flyers are excluded.
Okay.
So you just got to make sure that you're outside of 6 inches from the center of the battlefield. That's the big thing.
Yeah, and I don't think he is right now.
I don't think he is either.
So.
So.
All right. So then it becomes movement for me.
Yep, it becomes movement. Let me throw on the overheads. That way you can do all your movement.
Okay. So this guy is here and fine. This I have a squad of. Ooh, that's tough. All right. So I have a squad over there that I need to jump out. So I'm going to just set these guys here because they're going to jump out of the truck there.
Anything you want to do in the command squad? Command phase?
I don't have a commander anymore, right? So can
well, what about the advance and charge guy? Or is he dead?
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead?
So I can't issue that as a command anymore, right?
Oh, that's true.
So, and then these guys, you know what? Do I? Yeah, you know what? All right, so it's going this way. You're staying put. This guy. You need to move 20 inches, right? So.
Oh, you're going to try to kill the girls?
I am. I have to remove your ability to get easy points, is what I need to do. All right, so this guy is going to advance 4, so that'll give him, 15?
Is he going to be able to get through there, though? Because you got to be an inch away.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to be an inch away. All right, well, these guys are jumping out regardless, so. All right. So that truck can't do much. Where'd you go?
You can try to body block, absorb overwatch, or do whatever.
Yeah, I might. Maybe I go there. And then this guy. Is that smart? It's not smart. None of this is smart. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, what are you thinking? Like have him charge the custodian?
So if I reset back to here, right?
Right.
If these guys charge, I move him and then he comes in support, right? I mean, he's not great on the charge, but he has a lot of firepower.
Okay.
And I should probably declare my Speedwalk just because, even though I don't have a ton of models left that can benefit it. But so that would be like I might adding one to my pips for my jet might be good.
Okay.
And any shooting I have would be good. So.
Okay, that's fine.
So. Right, so that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna. Now that they're out of their truck, they're unbound, as you will. Yeah, if you will.
They're unbound.
Yeah,
okay.
unbound. Right, and then they get to reroll their charges, so that's good. And then this guy, if he just gets out of the way and goes there. And then this guy can just go up and support for him. So I just go to there. Okay, so then these guys jump out within 3, and then they all move, staying 1 inch away.
They're going to try to go after the captain, the Warlord.
That's their goal. I mean, they're going to end up. Yeah, so I don't think I can. I think I can't, because I can't get enough on him to kill him. So
Well, he's already down to 6 wounds.
Right, but if I try to charge him, I only get a couple bodies on him.
Yep.
Whereas if I just pile into this unit, although I mean he gets to fly in anyway with his special rule anyway, right?
He's got a 6-inch heroic
Intervene, which I can't attack back anyway. Right?
Oh no, that's that guy over there.
Oh, but he can fly over this side of the board, right?
That is correct. he can just come over and be like, "No, we're not going to play this game."
All right. So, okay. Well, so that's as good as it's going to get for right now. So it did my Speedwalk.
The tank buster boys going to hop out?
No, because if they don't move, I get +1 to hit, and I see something.
They can shoot in there.
Yeah, it's an open top vehicle.
All right, cool.
And they're going to blast away at those Custodes Terminators over there. So,
Okay.
All right, so let's see if I can get anything done here. So first off, shooting. All of my boys have a pistol. All of my trucks have. So let's go back to Orks. Let's go to
Thank you, Brian.
Oh, just detachment abilities, cultures. Specialist lads, Warg. Speedwalk, where are you?
Ooh. There's so many stuff. I'm so new to Adaptus Custodes. I mean, everyone is.
Yeah.
So, like, I haven't been spending any CP because I keep forgetting all the stratagems that I have. And it's kind of like, oh, I got to make sure.
Yeah.
Got to make sure I do it.
All right, so my Speedwalk, yeah, so it doesn't actually tell me what a speed mob is, what my Speedwalk is. Why would it?
You get a pip of AP, but
Yeah.
there's also another thing on like the first turn of it.
There's a first turn, a second turn of it, but I'll go grab my book in a minute. But first I'm going to shoot my pistols, which I'm certain don't get any sort of pips of anything because they're just pistols.
Okay.
But if on the off chance of a lucky shot here, I can take down, I can cause a wound on a custodian. That would be nice. So here comes, looking for 5s. Ooh, that's nice. It's a good roll. It's a really good roll. All right, so looking for 5s again, and one wound at no AP into these Terminators.
1 wound, no AP.
Yep.
We're good.
All right, and then the same thing is going to happen with these guys. 10 shots shooting into. They can't shoot into those guys because they're engaged with the truck, so they're going to shoot into the captain. Can they do that?
What? They cannot shoot into the captain.
Even though he's engaged in combat.
So you can't shoot into the captain because he's within 3 inches of a unit, and that unit is, essentially closer than these guys. So, well, let me put it this way: is this guy up front? Is he closer to the captain?
No, he's closer to that guy.
Okay, then they can only shoot him.
Okay. So,
Because he's still locked in combat with them, so
Right.
you have no good targets.
so there is no target. So I rolled those dice, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I can do that. So, all right, so now let me grab my book, because the app isn't telling me what the Speedwalk benefits are.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'll need to know that for the rest of my shooting.
Okay.
Okay, so if so Speedwalk is do not suffer the penalty for firing weapons if they advanced.
Right.
I make one additional attack with if I'm
weapons?
shooting DACA weapons.
Okay.
And make a ranged attack from a vehicle or a biker. My AP is increased by 1.
Okay.
Okay, so and now let's do some magicking. All right, so I am going to start with the DACA jet. All right, so I have my super shooter. It's DACA 6, so I get an extra shot with that. So that's DACA 7, and so it's DACA 7, and there are 4 of them. So.
And what are you shooting?
The sisters.
All right, they're probably dead. They are most likely dead.
Yep. So that's. So poor sisters. But then that means you'll have to pick somebody else to do your nefarious Octavius signals.
Okay.
I mean, that'll probably be easy because they're about to wake me up. But
No, I have another way of making sure that that gets done easily.
okay.
You'll see next turn.
Okay.
It's super simple.
You just say, this unit's doing it. So here come shots at the sisters, hitting on 5s. Okay. All right, so then it's strength 6 minus 1, but it actually ends up being minus 2 AP now on these sisters.
Okay.
So strength 6, they're toughness 3,
Threes.
right? So I'm looking for 2s. All right, so then,
That's a whole lot, right?
yeah, so that's 9 at minus 2. It's the best orc shooting ever.
It's not freebooter shooting, though.
No, it isn't.
So, they're dead.
All right. And then,
Goodbye, girls.
all right, so then my truck, I can still shoot in combat with my truck onto these guys, right?
Oh, yeah, the truck can. Yes.
Yeah.
Truck can still do whatever he wants.
Okay, so the truck is going to shoot, but he gets 1 extra shot in shooting because he's a vehicle. And it's a Speedwalk. So, all right, so he hits on none of them. Great. All right, so then this truck is going to shoot into those guys. Hits twice.
Okay.
Strength 5 on, toughness 5 on the Terminator.
Toughness 5.
So then I'm looking for 4s. All right, 1 at minus 1.
Okay. We're good. That is not good, actually.
Ooh.
That is a minus. That is a wound.
A wound on a Terminator.
A wound on a Terminator.
And then this truck is going to shoot into those guys over there as well.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 hits. 5 on 5 again.
Yep.
So 4s.
There you
2
go.
at minus 1.
2 at minus 1.
Ooh.
And I'm actually going to take them. I'll take them on this shield guy,
Okay.
right? There's been nothing else. So, actually, yeah. No, we'll take him on this guy instead.
Okay.
He's touching cover.
Okay.
So it's still just a 2-up, which is what I needed. We're good.
All right. And then this big shooter into those guys.
Okay.
All right, 2. Looking for 5s again. Nope, double 1s. That means I probably take damage. All right, and then
Those guys, if those bikers have pistols, then
they don't.
Okay.
And DACA weapons you don't get to shoot in close combat. So, and they're not vehicles. Though if they got the vehicle keyword, that would be pretty cool. Except
would be cool.
That would give you a ton of points when you kill vehicles.
yes.
All right, but this guy is a vehicle. And so he is a he is a
God bless that camera.
okay, that's not what's it's not the big. All right, so
What are you looking for? His rules? See
Yeah.
what he does?
yeah.
He's got a big claw, so I'm sure
Yeah,
he does something.
so it looks like it's a big claw. It's not really a big claw. So let me
It's a
just
small claw.
let's-
It's a minor claw.
It only does +2 strength.
Okay. Yeah, but he's probably like strength 6.
There it is, Death Killer War Trike. So he is strength 5.
Okay, so he's strength 7. Okay.
Yeah.
What damage does it do?
So it does. Okay, well, but that's his claw. He's not getting a
Oh, yeah,
close
he's not-
combat.
yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
that's
shooting you. So he has an Assault 2 Strength 8, AP -4, D6 damage weapon.
Okay.
So he's hitting on 5s. He gets 1 extra shot though because he is because of the Speedwalk.
Okay.
So nothing. That's amazing. And then he has 2 boomsticks. So these are basically another fancy way to say big shooters. So he's hitting on 5s. So it's going to be AP 1, so it's strength 5, so 4s. All right, so 2 wounds at AP 1, 1 damage.
Okay. Okay. We're good.
All right, all kinds of stuff for nothing. But this guy does have a 5/6 invul save. Yay.
Okay.
And then we get to so shot. I can't. Okay, these guys shot. These guys can't do anything except charge, and then rockets. So
You gonna shoot with the Terminators?
I am going to. I am going to shoot them. All right. So there are 10 rockets, heavy D3.
10 total or 10 each?
10. Each of them has 1 rocket.
Oh, there's 10 of them in there. Okay.
Yeah. So this is to find out how many shots.
Okay.
So they're D3 each.
Ooh.
Okay. So 1, 2.
D3 each shots?
Yeah.
10 D3 shots.
Yep.
Orks, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Okay. And then 1. Okay. 2.
What's the strength?
8.
The damage?
3.
All right, so I'm going to spend...
And it'll be AP 3 for this one.
I'm going to spend 2 CP. So you got to wound me on 4s. It's transhuman, essentially.
Okay. Even if it's strength 8?
Even if it's strength 8.
Wow, your transhuman is way better than my ramshackle. All right, so I'm actually hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Because I didn't move. Okay, so that's
It's going
actually...
to be ridiculous.
This is actually really good. That's super good. So now I need what? You said I need 4s?
You need 4s.
Okay, so at 4s it's -3, 3 damage.
Okay.
But that means you're 4+ invul save, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, this entire section. Okay, so that is a total of 8. So 8.
So I got to remember, I'm at 10 CP. I'll edit that when I get over there.
Yep. Although I would have gained a CP, right? This turn.
Yes.
But
yes.
that's
You'd be at 7.
Ooh, I'll be at 7 CP.
So how many you said? 8?
8.
So this would be a Terminator, and I'm gonna, why not? I'm gonna CP this roll, because I got CP to spare, doesn't matter. So 1 Terminator's at 1,
Okay.
and 2 Terminators are gonna die. So I am at 9 CP. You are at 7. Any other shooting?
I don't have anything else.
All right.
So then it's assaulting. We're assaulting. These boys here are going to charge into those bikes.
Okay.
They can't overwatch because they're already engaged.
Correct.
So they get a 7. So
Are they charging both?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm trying. So I can't get any closer than that.
Okay.
He can get to about here. I'm not going to be able to get this last guy in, I don't think. Okay. And then these guys will assault those guys.
And I'll overwatch, because why not?
Okay.
So now I'm down to 8. I'm actually going to edit that now before I forget. All right, so these guys firing into that. So again, how do you put it? You're within 9 inches. So, and you have, what's it called? Greater than 6 or greater. So it's going to be 15 shots right off the get-go.
Oh yeah, I forget. Should have charged with the bike first, I guess.
We could have charged with that.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have room to get everyone else in.
6s. 6s. Got 3 6s. And this is going to be, you are T5, so this is 4s. So this will be 3 at AP 4. And then 10 shots
Not this guy.
with the axes. And 3 shots with the axes. Nothing though.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if they can do it. They really need like 5s. All right, but they get to reroll because they're orcs.
Yep.
Nope.
Wow.
All right. And then I mean, that guy's not going to charge any to compensate because then he'll just die alone. All right, so then I guess these guys will attack.
Oh, before you go,
Oh yeah,
he will heroically intervene.
of course he will. Ugh. All right.
Yep, you get to choose. Have at it.
Well, in that case, I can
You can attack him.
I can consolidate this way, bring that guy this way, and then he can actually get in, right?
Yeah.
Because they're both moved closer. All right,
Yep,
so then
so
I'll
how
put
you
4 on the guy and everyone else on the other squad.
You okay?
Alrighty. Okay, so 4 on the 4 boys. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, camera.
You hit everything.
Look at this. Like, and then I just got a Yahtzee's worth of 1s and 2s here. Oh, well. All right, so then I'm strength 4, and you're toughness 6, so I need 5s. Okay, so 1 at -1.
All right. This is going into the captain.
Yeah.
All right. And all right, goes through, so he's going to be down to 5.
All right. Ooh.
You just set it to 5, please. Thank you.
Okay. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the squad and the power claw. Okay, so here are 5s, looking for 3s. Alrighty. Then looking for 5s. All right, so 3 at -1.
Just 3?
Yep.
So 1 wound will go through. I know one guy has a wound on it.
Yep.
But so he's actually down to 3 now.
All right, and then the power claw. So let's see. 1 hit. Strength 10. So 2
Nope.
doesn't. So 2 doesn't do it. Yeah, my power claws can't do anything to these bikes. If not, I don't think I think I've only done maybe no.
You haven't had much chances.
Yeah, well, the other bike's power claw didn't take out one of those bikes either.
Yeah.
I guess even at strength 10, like it does without getting the 2+, it's hard. Oh well. So then it goes over there, but you go first, right?
Well, any of my guys can go.
Oh, you get to choose who goes next.
I get to choose who goes next, and it's going to be them over there that's already engaged.
Yep.
I'm just going to leave them as they are right now because that'll be fine. So 4 attacks each, so 16.
Goodbye, bikes.
That's the goal. That's the goal. No rerolls. No +1. And we're going to wound you on 3s.
Yep, toughness 5.
So this will be 5, and then 2 damage each. So that should kill them, right?
Yeah, AP has its AP.
It's like AP 4.
Yeah. So they're dead.
Okay. So they're dead, and then everything else has already swung on your end.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll start with the captain first.
Yep.
Going into them because he heroically intervened.
Yep.
He's going to have 6 attacks. And we're going to, no, I'll hit. Heroically intervene, so +1.
Okay. Strength 5, so toughness 5, excuse me.
Let me double check to see if he gets the +1. Because it might be just because he charged.
Great.
And if that's going to be the case, or heroic intervention.
Okay. So it makes that pretty clear.
So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes. They don't have involves, right? Only that guy can give the involves.
Yeah, only if you're within the field.
Okay. So that'll be 6, and plus his other weapon, the Miscordio, 1 hit, no wounds.
Okay, so 6.
Yep. Okay, and then with that, these guys, and we are going to say to hell with it.
You know, I never did is I never attacked with my truck.
He didn't charge. Oh, well, you can go ahead and attack with him now.
I'm going to.
Before.
Because it would have been, right, so 1 hit and nothing. Okay, well, I just, you know what, I realized that he was sitting there wondering what he was doing, and he could have been attacking. It would have been his turn to do so.
We'll have these guys.
And I'm grasping for straws here, Tony. Straws.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad right now. The things are going to change turn 4.
4? I think, because this is the end of turn 2.
This is the end of turn 2. Top of turn 3, things are going to get a little wild for you in a minute.
Yeah, I think at the end of but the end of your turn 3, I don't have enough left to really compete. I mean, there's potential with a lot of good rolling, but I'm not doing the good rolling.
I want to make sure these boys are gone.
Yep.
So all the attacks are going to go into them. All hit. Wounding on 3s, though. They are dead.
Okay. Well, the knob has 2 wounds, though.
These are 2 damage each.
Yeah, okay, I'm just checking.
Just got to make sure. I don't think these spares care that a knob has 2 wounds.
They skewer him just as good. All right. Goodbye, truck boys.
Yep. So those are gone. You got And those bikers are gone, and then you got those 3 guys I think you set aside.
Those, yeah, they belonged here, so 2. So I got to do a leadership here. 2, 4, 6. I miss either.
There should be like 7 of them there, right? Because I killed 3.
Right. So there should be another one. I might have forgotten him in the pile over there.
Okay.
Because if the other 2, 4, 6, 8. All right,
Okay.
but so I lost 3. So my leadership, I need to roll though. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Should.
I'm good.
Good.
Okay.
Those 3 boys are dead?
Yep.
Okay.
So now I'm going to circle around, grab my bikes.
Yep. And I'm going to start doing my movement.
And then you said you were going to show me your special trick.
My special trick.
About how to get points even though I tried to stop you from getting points?
Yes, yes. So, start of my command phase, I'm going to get a point, a CP. I'm going to get 10 victory points.
Yep.
Because I hold 2, but not more than you.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend, it's either 1 or 2 CP. I'll double check. It's called Unleash the Lions.
Okay.
Basically, I take a Terminator squad,
Yep.
and they become individual units.
Oh. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's super cool. I mean, it's also very like thematic. Like, especially after reading all of the books with the Sisters of Silence and Custodes in them.
Yes.
It's very like thematic. I like that. I mean, I don't like it because I'm playing against it, but it's still super cool.
So things are going to change. Like, this is going to be harder next. It's 1 CP. So it's going to be harder next because they're changing getting the data,
Okay.
where you have to have certain size units or else you're going to take a penalty
Okay.
in trying to do this. But right now, there's no penalty. So I'm going to...
Can you set this guy over there with that squad? This is the guy that belongs there.
All right.
Thank you.
Basically, what the plan is, I'm going to split them.
Okay.
Right? And then have one of them do the data.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I can move the other 2 up and, start whacking at your stuff, right?
That makes sense.
That'd be the goal. All right, so let's start moving things around. We're going to leave the, I'm going to choose, I'm going to go to my 3rd stance.
Okay.
And it's going to be a stance that essentially if I charge or basically I'm attacking anything like a monster or vehicle or anything like that,
Yep.
I'm going to get +1 strength.
Okay.
So those lances, now all of a sudden they don't care about your ramshackle anymore, and we can start actually chewing through those
Trucks?
those trucks. So let's see here. Trying to see. So the rule is Rendax. I'm taking the 2nd stance. Each time this model makes a melee attack against a vehicle or monster unit, if that model's unit has made a charge move or was charged or heroically intervention, add 1 to the strength characteristic. Now, your big biker war boss, does he have ramshackle?
He does, yeah. And
Okay, so he's a vehicle.
Yeah, he's a vehicle, and he also has a 5+ base invul. So
5+ base invul. Okay, okay, okay. So that's fine. We're going to move this guy over here, just outside of an inch of your boys and all that. These guys are going to stay there.
Yep.
And these guys are going to move up, get within this terrain so I don't take any minuses.
Yep.
Minuses to hit, I should say. The goal, we're going to see how this goes. The goal is to shoot these boys to death.
That's not going to be hard.
Shoot these boys off and have this thing, have my Terminators charge this buggy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that way I can get on that point. These guys have objectives secured because they're infantry.
Right.
Take that from you and have my hero charge your war boss.
Yeah.
And either kill him or do some serious wounds. I might charge both with the Terminators and all that stuff.
Right.
We're going to advance with the Custodian Guard. 3. So they get to move a whopping 9. And they're just going to daisy chain back. Just to be on 3, because I want to hold it for another turn. One of those guys is going to stay back, and then we're going to start moving these guys.
Alrighty. These guys could have bumped one way or another after they had.
It's fine. It's not going to matter, because all they're going to do is they're going to come over here.
Yeah, kill that guy.
Most likely, hopefully.
I think he has like 4 or 5 wounds. That
Well, I'm hoping shoot him to death, and then charge the buggy. Right? Shoot him to death, charge the buggy.
You could shoot at the buggy and then charge him to death.
I got enough movement that I'll be fine. I can do both. Either way. Over here, it's going to be a little bit more rough.
Yeah.
So those 2 Terminators moved, and the captain's going to come over here and move. Because what I want to do is kill character. I've already killed 2 of your characters?
One of them, and one is in a truck.
Oh, the other one's still in a truck.
Yeah.
So kill, I want to ideally wound or destroy this truck, and then hopefully kill this guy over here. So there's a bunch of stuff that I need to do. Hopefully. I just got to move these guys over here real quick.
Do you want me to measure them out for you? What?
No, it's okay. I got it.
Well, my measuring tool is all the way over there either way. Somebody was looking in the window spying on us, by the way. His name was Alberto.
It's all good. It's all good. You guys are going to have enough room. So hopefully I can shoot him down, kill him, charge and kill the truck, because I'm not going to care about Ramshackle.
Right.
That's the goal. And this guy, he's just going to move over here for now. Get out of your tank busters. And he's going to do Octarius data.
Okay.
So I'll at least get some points, because you got to do it at least twice.
Right. Well, yeah, you did it once.
I've done it once, and then now it's twice.
Yep.
So like next turn, I would probably do it over here.
Right.
While I get some units over here.
Well, next turn, so if we're talking turn
4,
it's very likely that all of that is cleared out, and then your bikes can do it.
Bikes can't do it.
Oh, really? They can't just stop and retrieve data on their little data pads that are on their bike?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Apparently not.
Well, now that the Custodes are all individuals, then one of them can do it over there too.
Right.
They just like run.
Yeah, but the thing is that I'm going to need at least one turn to run over here, kind of deal.
Yeah.
to get on this side. Hopefully they're still alive.
Now the problem is since they're not for me, since they're not a unit and I have 10 tank busters isolated in a truck, I have to be like, I'm going to shoot 3 rockets here and 3 rockets here and 2 rockets here. You know what I mean? So, and it's random too, because then it's like, well, one guy I could shoot with 3 and get 3s and then shoot him 9 times, right? The other guy could like get 3 and miss, right? So
Correct.
So like now that like actually like is a severe handicap for my cool plan, which was to keep those guys unmoving for better shooting. So because I knew you were going to do some nefarious drop behind my line stuff, but I thought I could stop it, but clearly I cannot.
Oh, barely not. All right, let's see what we can do. These guys are going to fire everything into these boys here.
Yep.
All right. So again, you're still over 6.
Yep.
So that blast rule's not helping you.
Nope. Yeah, because getting 3 is not a big deal. But if I was a squad of 20, then you'd be getting 6. You know what I mean? So.
If I had like something that was bigger.
Yeah.
But nope. All hit. But it's
Toughness 5.
Yeah, toughness 5, strength 5 on these. So wounding on 4s. The grenade launcher. This is AP2.
Yep.
4 and 4. So 8 wounds at AP2.
Yep, that's enough.
To just wipe them?
Yep.
Okay.
Oof. Excuse me, Captain. I don't want to bump you.
All right. 8. Captain will shoot into your war boss.
Okay.
Wounding on 5s. And that will be 3 wounds.
Okay.
At AP1. You want me to just roll it for you?
I'll roll it. Just trying to keep up with the, with the upkeep, the cleanup. You said 3 rolls.
3 rolls, AP1.
So normally, so it's a 5-6 regardless.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. So three wounds go through.
Okay.
1 damage each. That's going to help considerably. And those guys advanced. The captain and the 2 Terminators, I'm going to have to do the Terminator separately. They're all going to fire into the buggy.
Okay.
So captain, D3 shots, 3. 2 hit. 1 wound, and that'll be AP4.
On which?
The buggy, this buggy.
Oh, the truck. So AP4, I can't do anything about.
I thought you had a 5 up.
Oh, right, my invul save.
Yep.
I keep forgetting about my invul save. So 5-6. Nope.
Okay, so just 1 damage.
All right, so he takes 1 more, so he's 6. Pass me a green die. So he's at 7, so he has 3 wounds left.
And what? He only has 3 wounds left. Where did you get hit before?
He took 6 damage before.
Oh, that's right, from the little incidental damage. All right, so, and then his axe, 2 shots.
Oh.
Both hit. 1 wound.
Yep.
At AP2. So 5 up. Your 5 up thingy.
Yep. I'm going to come back around this way. It's just harder to do it from that side, trying to pick up it. So I look for 5s. Nope.
All right. So this is just going to be 1 damage again because you're ramshackle.
Yep. Okay. So I don't have that much left with that guy.
All right. The other guys are going to shoot into him. 2d3 shots. Because I'm just going to do them both together. So this is going to be 4 shots. All hit. No wounds. 4 shots from the axis. All hit. 1 wound AP 2.
So 5, 6. Nope. So now I'm down to my last one.
All right. Well, I got nothing else I can shoot at him unless I start shooting some of these things at him, which I might do just to get those guys out so I can...
Slaughter them?
Yeah, that's the goal. So, because there's nothing in that buggy, right?
No, there's still a squad of boys.
Okay, so 2 of these guys are going to shoot the buggy.
Okay.
The other 2 are going to shoot the guy.
Okay.
So the 2 shooting the buggy. Yeah, shooting the buggy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. He's going into the buggy, hitting on 2s. Oh, oh.
What?
Never mind.
What?
Well, actually. No, we're good. They're good. I was going to say, I was shooting like really from him, but he can't see.
Oh, right. Oh,
But these 2 can.
yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool, 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 cool. All right. So if you miss, I need 5s. This is going to be AP 0, so whatever your default save is.
4.
Well, it'll be better. 5s and 6s. 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 6. See if we can get those boys out.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
And so does he blow up?
Does he blow up? He does.
Crumbs.
What's the range?
3 inches.
Okay, so just your...
So my mech, he takes D3, so 2.
The guys inside don't take any explosion damage. But you have to try to disembark them first.
That would be helpful if my guy wasn't somehow locked in here. Oh, no!
Oh. There you go.
The heck was that? All right, so this is a character, so I got to roll for him.
Nope. Well, you roll just how many?
For the
All you roll
11,
all.
for the 11 models coming out.
Yeah, and then you choose.
Oh,
which
I get
one.
to choose, even if it's a separate unit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Good.
All right.
So there's just 11 models.
Yep.
On 1s.
So 2.
2 will die.
2 will die. And then so 2 will die. So then so I have to
Plop them out.
flop them out. Oh, your arm broke. Oh, that's okay. These old metal models are not. Okay.
And then once you plop them down, you can move your.
I'll move my truck.
You can move the truck, and you'll be good to go.
So 3. Crumbs I'm not going to be able to avoid. I'm not going to be able to avoid these unless I put it in the front, which means then you just take the. Well, you can't do it this turn though. Like.
Do what?
You can charge, but only if I give you range, right?
Correct.
So why am I putting them even back there anyway?
That is correct. So trying to make it so that way it's a harder charge. Now they can only be no more than 3 inches away from the thing.
Yep. So that should be good. Boom. Boom.
So they still doable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty.
Alrighty. And then I'll do the rest of the shots that are going against the.
Yeah, that's just the Warg banner.
Right. So basically, this is
Yeah, you're just gonna. He has a 4+ save, and has either 4 or 5 ones. I'd have to look, but he's he's just a little character guy. Being
he's
a
just,
yeah.
he's just holding an objective.
Just holding an objective all by his little lonesome.
We're just gonna have to just pepper him with all these bolters. Killing all these bolters.
Yeah, he has a 4+ save, 4.
Be something like he's T5, I'm assuming.
He is T5.
All right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's any more. So a total that many.
6.
6 at -1.
So 5s. I mean, he could save this.
You could. You could roll hot. Not that hot.
So it was -1, right? So
Yep.
I needed 5s.
Yep.
Yeah, so I needed to save 3 of those to kick for him to stick around. That's another character, by the way.
Yep.
All right, so, all right.
And that is it for shooting. I'll update the VP once
Okay.
we are done.
Did you do anything with these guys?
I advanced them. I gotta update the VP anyway,
Okay.
actually, now that I think about it, because, so I should be at 31.
Yep.
2 VP. Because of 10 points from the start,
Yep.
and plus 3 more points for doing, for killing a character.
Yep. So you've killed 2 characters so far.
2 characters so far.
Yep.
All right. Charging.
Yep. So those guys are already there. Somebody was, yeah, so this truck has my damage. This guy's taking 3 damage.
Yep.
You have the charge over here.
Yep. He's taking some damage, but that's it. So these guys are...
They need 8.
No, they're going to need like a 7, because 8 is just...
8
well,
is exact. 7 gets you within an inch.
Yeah. Though this guy will need an 8.
Yeah.
The captain will need an 8.
Oh, right. They're all individuals now.
They're all individuals now, so so that is how that's going to go. So first things first. Ooh, do I really want to try to charge the these guys, and you try to Overwatch?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a good question. We'll have this guy charge this squad.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to trust that he can't get there, and I'm not going to Overwatch.
Okay.
Because I don't think he'll get there, and that'll give me the flexibility to Overwatch elsewhere.
It's a 10.
That's probably enough.
That's enough.
Damn it. Damn it.
I mean, he can't do that much. I mean, he's going to have max 5 attacks.
Yeah, well, that'll kill 5.
True. True. That will most likely kill 5. And I can get with an 8 for him. So I'll charge him into them as well. I need an 8. That's not an 8. Reroll.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
All right.
Captain.
Into the one of the characters, yeah.
This character here. Thank God for free rerolls.
8, yeah, was what he needed.
I think that's what he needed.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be squad begons right there. Although I get a not a feel no pain, but I get the whatever it is my pain boss gives me. My pain boss.
Yep.
So then over here.
Over here, this guy, he doesn't have much for shooting, right?
I mean, so instead of doing a high-powered double shot, I could do basically a strength, like a heavy flamer.
Okay. So if that's going to be the case,
I mean, he still has the 2 boomstick guns, which are, but they're not, or 3 boomstick guns rather.
so basically it's a 4-inch charge.
Yeah,
is the maximum.
Yeah, I've never done much with him. I would try, but it if I did any damage, I would surprise even myself.
Okay. These guys are going to charge both.
Okay.
Multi-charge.
All right.
You going to do Overwatch?
That guy will Overwatch.
Okay.
So,
Have at it.
so he, yeah, go back to my, what's it, Def Killer Trike. Def Killer War Trike. All right, so I'm going to use the Strength 5 instead of the Strength 8, so it's Assault D6,
Okay.
but they automatically hit, so four shots will hit at Strength 5.
There you go.
I'll just roll for the damage now. Because it's Strength 5, and you're Toughness 5. All right, so I did 3 damage and 1 AP, so 3 at -1.
3 at -1?
Yep.
3 ups. One's going to take damage. How much damage?
Just 1. So
Okay.
you had a guy that had 3.
Yep, so he's down to 2.
So he goes down to 2. All right, and then I'll have, so I have 3 twin boomsticks. So the twin boomsticks are Assault 2. So they're Assault 2, and there are 3 of them. So one of them, and nothing. And that's that for that. So roll it up.
All right, all right.
The fact that I even did a single wound surprises me.
6.
Yeah.
So this guy's got to come over here. This guy's got to come up here. And then everyone else falls in. And Captain will charge into your war boss.
Yeah.
He's in. These guys will charge into the buggy.
Okay. And they are definitely there.
They are definitely there.
All right. And if you want to wait and move them, once you get to assaults, you do that too.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I'm just really wanting 3 of them to definitely be in.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
So that's it. So now it's a matter of, because you still have plenty of CP.
I
to
do
interrupt.
But I can interrupt with vehicles or a squad that doesn't have any melee weapons, except for fists, orky fists. Or
They don't have melee weapons.
They're
Tank
just,
busters.
they're just gonna club you with their big guns.
All right, I'm going to attack the war boss with my warlord.
Yeah.
So he's going to have 6 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on, what's your toughness?
6.
All right. Wounding on 2s.
Excuse me, everyone.
All
Sorry.
wound.
We've been at this for like 8 hours at this point. I'm like starting to fade.
So 6 wounds at your invul, 2 damage each.
All right. So 6 at, so looking for 5s. I need to save a whole bunch of these. I don't save any of them. So do I blow up?
I don't blow up.
That's the opposite of a blow up.
Are you going to try to interrupt me?
I am not. I don't. I mean, I guess I have to with the the tank Ballistas, because like I couldn't look myself in the face in the morning, but I know that they're not at all going to do anything, but I have to because that's the only points I have left. So tank Ballistas, they have 2 attacks each. I don't have any extra stuff, and I don't have any special rules. So it's just 2 attacks each, and the knob gets 3, and they are just standard strength 4. So, but I hit on 3s. So,
Okay.
so
Now, how are you going to divvy up the attacks? Because they're 2 different units.
well, I'm just going to do 4 and 4.
Okay.
So. Okay, so on the first guy over here. So 3s, and then I'm 4, so I need 5s. So 1 at no AP.
goes through.
Oh, look at that damage. So I'm just gonna.
I'll mark it in a minute.
I'll,
You just set it to. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
and then I'll do it the same to the next one, maybe. Ooh, that's a better roll. All right, so 5s now. Mm-hmm. 2.
Ooh.
2. No AP.
Nah, he's fine.
And then that's all I got. You used to be able to equip the. Knob and all this cool stuff, but now he gets a rocket like everyone else.
Okay.
He doesn't have any weapon options. And now they die.
Now they die.
So the only thing I can do, because I spent CP to interrupt, so now it's basically you get to go through your gambit until we get to this one, and then then I'll fight back.
Right. So, whoop. So he had 3 wounds on him. So 4, we'll just go kind of down the line.
Okay.
Those bikes.
Yep.
3 of them attacking your buggy. They're gonna have +1 because of the stance.
Yep.
So they're actually strength 8. So I don't care about your ramshackle.
Correct.
So I will be hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, no re-rolls.
Okay. Because they're highest strength. Yep. So.
Well, it's higher strength +1 to wound because they charged.
Okay.
So this will be 5, 6, 7, 8 that go through, but it's 2 damage each. So it'd be 16 wounds.
And it's the AP is.
AP like 4.
Okay. Yeah. So the truck is gone. Does it blow up? Yes.
Well, only me is going to get affected.
D3 to your unit. Let's try that again because I missed. So there
1.
we go. So 1 wound.
And then how many boys are going to die?
10.
I keep forgetting that there's boys in that squad, in that thing.
So none of them.
None of them. They just hop right out.
Oh,
This is an average day for them.
it's an average day. So I'm going to zip around. I'm going to pluck my guys out of there and put them around.
Yep, so I'm going to mark this dude over here. And then we will do, we'll go down. We will have, I'm just going to do both the Terminators at the same time. Technically I can't. Terminator 1, first 4 attacks, all hit. I don't get +1 to wound with them. So 3, that's going to be AP 3.
Yeah. So 3 dead.
Yep. And he's going to have a Miscordia. Hits. No wounds. The other guy, all hit. 1 wound, that'll kill a guy. Miscordia, hits, wounds, this will be AP 3, 1 damage.
Yep.
All right. And then the captain, 6, all hit. And you're at least T5 or something like that.
Yep,
So
T5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. He only has a 4+ save, but I don't think you.
What about your invul? I've been totally forgetting about
the invul save doesn't matter in close combat. It's a
Oh,
only
okay.
4.
So 5, so that'd be 10 damage. I would have tried. But you're a pain boy, right?
Oh, right. I always forget about. So it's my first game with my pain boy, so I'm just.
Is it a 6? I think it's a 6-up.
So every time I'd lose a wound, roll a die, and on a 6, that wound is not lost. And
Okay, so that would be 10 dice for this guy.
Yep. But also for the other guys. But each of those took 2 wounds, right? And
Right.
You did. So, all right, so 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 3 wounds were not lost, so he's still dead.
Okay.
Okay. And then each of those orcs took 2 wounds. Okay.
Except for the last one. So except for the last one.
Okay.
All right.
I need boxcars. So, and then the last. Well.
Yeah, last guy was just 1 wound.
All right. So they're all gone.
Okay.
And then.
We just got to do just a handful more. Those Terminators, I actually have to kind of shimmy them a bit.
Yep. So they.
Yep, but it's more so that way they can take control of this objective off of you.
Yep.
Make sure that you don't get it. So only 4 guys.
Yep.
Out of 5. 4, 4, and 4. 16 attacks. This should kill the buggy. Hitting on 2s.
Oh.
And wounding. On 3s.
So just got to do 10 damage. And you do.
And this is going to be like 20 damage because it's going to be like strength 9.
All right, and it's minus like 3 at least, right?
Yes.
So, okay, that's not a blow up.
Okay. And then the last bit is the last 2. So 4, 8. Not in range, no rerolls. Wounding on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, it's only 1 damage each.
Oh, so I'd have one damage left. I'd have 1 wound left.
Okay, and then they're Miscordias.
There you go. Yeah.
1 hit.
Oh.
No wounds, so it's still alive.
Okay.
This will he'll shimmy up a bit.
Yep. Okay. Now leadership over here. So I've lost 6, 7.
7.
So I need a 1 to just even out a 1 though.
1 would be fine.
Yeah. So
So
3
he fails.
means 1 guy leaves.
Right.
And then each other guy.
On a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
No. So they're good.
So they're good.
So did you want to continue at this point?
Yeah, so there really isn't. So even if we were to walk through, right, I lost 1, 2, 3 objectives. I could grab an objective. I could put a banner on it, but
You could, yeah,
but that doesn't matter.
because I've stripped the banner off all 3.
Yep.
You could have grabbed one and done something with it, but I would have just knocked you off it immediately.
Right. So, say even with the very best of dice rolling, let's assume the very best. They get there, they take the banner, my plane comes up, and I say I get really lucky and I finish off those 2 bikes. I might get 1 turn. Let's say on the very best, very Panglossian, the very optimistic thing, I keep that objective 1 turn, that's 1 point, right?
5 points, yeah. But
5 points, but then I don't get because I don't hold any quarters anymore except for this one over here, and doesn't get me anything. So at this point, I mean, I don't have enough to do anything. And you basically now have board control because you have people close enough or fast enough to grab objectives and do what you need to do. So next turn, for instance, like one of these guys runs over, gets your data, right?
more or less, yeah.
Yeah. So because what I do is I charge into you, or flee, doesn't matter, but I either charge in and die or I run away, and either way, next turn somebody's over here. That truck dies next turn. These guys run over there. The plane flies, tries to shoot those guys up, but ultimately that objective's lost. So overall, overwhelming Custodes victory. I think. So I know you had said you didn't want first turn.
I did not.
But I think that first turn put you on a better footing than you thought, because I thought I could get closer and get more charges off. I still couldn't at the end of your turn, and that left me in a prime place to get the charge. So if I had held back a turn and let you come forward another turn, then I might have been in a better shape with charging. But then by then, I've already lost the meat of my beginning of the game. Like, if I could have gotten to other places early, which I'm able to do most of the time, but in this game, I wasn't able to get by your forces. And then I sit and I hold for a little bit, and I build up some points, and then you have to catch up. But you didn't have to do any catching up. You got off strong. You basically outspeeded me with your speediness. But overall, yeah, it was a great game. It's a lot of fun. We hope that you had a lot of fun too out there. So,
did you want to do any like final thoughts or anything like that in terms of how we did this?
I mean, I guess looking back, there's certainly some things I would have done a little differently. But you know, I mean, there are a couple things. It's just little things like if bikes have a perpetual -1 to hit in shooting. I have to remember that. Like, that's an easy thing to remember, and I don't. Also, we talked at the beginning of the game about me using the command point to move up, shoot with my bikes, move back. I talked about it. I verbally discussed it out loud, and then I didn't do it and left my bikes out hanging out to dry. So little things that I didn't do, right? Like, I should have given my bike boss the ability to move, and I said, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything anyway. And then because I didn't, it came back to bite me. Because if I had put those Storm Boys in, and the bike boss and the bikes, I might have been able to actually do something and clog up over here for at least another turn or two. And then, you know, where all of my guys and your bikes are on this objective, just surrounding it for a couple turns, and you would have to make choices. And so it's like, well, are you going to take 2 bikes and put them on my bikes? Well, that's not enough to take my bikes out. Right. Are you going to put 2 bikes and put them on my boss? That's not enough to take out those Storm Boys, right? So then I didn't make you make any of those difficult choices because I wasn't thinking critically enough at key points. But
also, like, it comes down to like how often. So, like, you've probably seen, like, with me playing this, right? I'm not used to playing Adaptus Custodes, so I'm not used to what abilities and strats that I have available to me. You know, like, okay, I know I have transhuman. I should have used transhuman when you shot me with the rockets, but that wasn't like that big. It wouldn't have made that much of a swing.
Right.
With that said, I think some of the things that came to mind was you had like certain instances where like, okay, the boss isn't going to charge because the boys aren't there.
Yeah.
The thing is, in my mind was, right, well, that means like he's going to die no matter what.
Yeah.
Do you allow him to swing first and die, or do you stand here and let me come to you and I swing first and you die?
So part of my, and I might say that this is part of my frustration, and I might go back to like overall list building for this, is the boss on a trike, he's just never been effective. Like, he's just not very good, right? I think he's really good, and he will be good probably in that Army of Renowned, which is all like vehicle models. But by himself, right, as a boss charging into something, he's not good. And I've never had any luck with him. So it's sort of like I need a unit to babysit him. And if I don't have a unit to babysit him, I don't feel like he can get anything done. Which again goes back to, why the hell did I leave him there anyway when I could have spent a point to move him back, right? And that, like, I could have just spent a command point. Then I could do that every turn. Like, bring somebody up, shoot, move back. I could have done that every turn. And I keep, even though I verbally talked about it, I didn't do it, right?
Yeah, so, but this is the stuff that like you're trying to remember. The more times you play the army, the more you'll remember what strategies you have. You know,
and this is like my 6th game with this force. Yeah. So.
But how often do you get to play?
Oh yeah, probably only like once a month. So.
Yeah.
So, But eventually, I mean, I think I like playing with this force. It's not like I feel like I'm being super negative. It's a lot of fun. It's Orks. We bash things. The next time I play, though, I definitely need to have my basing done, right? I don't want to see any more black bases on my stuff. But ultimately, I also forget just how tough trucks are, right? I should have been using trucks like jumping out boys and having my trucks scream. That's something I need to learn how to do better.
Yeah, like have that charge ahead.
Yeah.
And have the boys get out in there. I mean, you're facing up against a bunch of guys that are like T5 minimum and able to, like, it's AP.
Right.
Right. So little things like that. But I mean, like, neither of us had a lot of good shooting. My shooting was all minor stuff for the most part. And I had to get danger close for it to work anyway.
Yeah.
So,
but that said, and it was a great game. Thank you so much. Now we're gonna sign off here in just a sec. I want you to. This is our YouTube channel, so if you're watching, you know where we are.
Yep.
We have a Facebook page. We have some Instagram stuff, and we do a podcast. So if you go to the Facebook page, and probably in the show notes here, when I post up a comment, you can find the link for the podcast here as well. So do that. Like, go listen. We have like 4 episodes up for our podcast, right? And reach out to us, Tony and Jack. Most of you, if you're watching, know us. If you don't, find us on Facebook.
Yep.
Send us a message at Good Morning Macragge. Send us a message. Let us know what you think, what we can improve on. We definitely are going to make some improvements in the camera quality, and we got to figure out why this thing keeps cycling on and off.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure that's just simple as like doing a Google search. One thing also is that if you guys don't, use any of the normal podcasting, the podcast will be up on YouTube probably within the next week. So that way we'll just create a playlist on YouTube and you can watch it there as well.
Yep.
So, no big deal.
And, so overall, let us know what you think. Message us with suggestions, questions, concerns. We're just trying to have some fun right now. So,
we're not going to be super competitive on this. We're just, right now, just 2 guys just having fun, getting to play every once in a while, stream it, talk about it on podcasts, things like that. So we're just having a good time.
Yeah, and listen, if you're out there and you want to join us and you have a painted army, right? Like, bring it up, come on up. We'd prefer to see, even though my bases aren't totally finished, right? Like, seeing 2 fully painted armies always looks great. And if they're not, they don't really look as great. So we'd love to see you. You can usually find me on Fridays at TJ's in Milford. I know that Tony hangs out at Midgard a whole bunch, and today we're at Webway. Rolling dice. We rented out their small room because it's the midway point between the 2 of us, and it's convenient. So, again, let us know what you're looking for, what you need, and send us a message if you want. All right, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out.
Have a good one. All right.
Good go.